to say it, Emily. Fall.
What?
I thought this was something that we shared.
Fall.
Right day.
Oh, I'm a calick girl, but yes, I need to add Friday to my vernacular.
Hey, super good Friday morning to everybody here from WKGB. Super Southern California. Hey, it's fall out there. It's Super Southern California. Summer morning. It's fall out there today.
No. Okay. Oh, on the first day of fall? Sort of. I don't know.
Does it feel like it? Are the leaves falling?
You know, it's hard to even get a consensus anymore on what is the first day of fall. Let's go on the 21st.
Right.
Did you get your caramel stuff? Did you wear a sweater? Did you put on your boots? Were you a girl?
I am wearing boots and a jacket today.
Yeah.
A jacket?
It'll be 89 degrees.
Well, it's not 89 right now.
No, it is not.
It's really cute, so you have an excuse to wear it.
Thank you.
Listen to her over there. I defend fashion at all points.
When I walked in, she's like, oh my God, I want your jacket forever. It was really cute.
A lot of email coming into the show, and all anybody wants to talk about, you can just drop dead today. You can just drop dead if you are not talking about the Crew's new show called Backwash. If you don't know about it, if you haven't heard it, if you haven't emailed me about it, if you haven't made it a favorite, you are so far behind the times. I'm embarrassed to know you. And we start with listener Chris, who says, Dear Dave, 3 things for you. First, having Bromo back has been one of the joys of the year for me.
Oh.
Second, since Bromo is here, inquiring minds want to know, does he still think of Emily in her red wig?
Hey, Red.
Do you still think of Emily in her red wig?
I do not.
Oh.
Oh, what
No
offense, Emily. No
How
offense.
could she possibly? Do you remember those? Do you remember those late night voicemail calls?
Hey, Red.
I remember a couple of them.
I bet you don't remember a single one of them, do you?
I remember one of them.
Hey, Red, you want to text me a picture of you wearing that red?
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
This must be the ones you don't remember.
Hey, you want to text me a couple of pictures, Red?
No, he was ballsy. He asked in person, too.
I didn't do that.
Does he still have the red wig? Was he given the red wig?
No, I still have it.
Yeah. Oh,
do you?
You temptress. Wear it.
I thought about it, but I thought it would be awkward.
It would be for you, not for me. I don't care about you. I only care about you. Finally, the DSC Backwash. What a surprise tonight. I was going to your page on KGB to make sure I had your email right. And what do I find? The new DSC Uncensored After Show. This is brilliant. I already run out of time listening to you every day, so this is great. And uncensored. I feel like I've been waiting for this for years. Your show on the last station was fantastic, but I feel like you and the best damn crew in the radio have an energy that's amazing now that you're back home on the KGB. I agree with you, Chris. Thank you very much. Love your show like Bromo loves being taken to the hospital after jumping out of a birthday cake. Ugh. Ugh.
Happy birthday.
Dear Dave, I listened to Backwash last night. Must say I loved it. What a treat to be able to listen to the gang without the magic button. Please give us more of that. His best regards, that is Jeff Payne. Dear Dave, good morning. 2 things my 7-year-old Jack has to say about yesterday's show. Cornhole in the Poop Bag is the name of his new band. And Bromo's What the Cluck sounds like a chicken throwing up. Love your show, Victoria. Dear Dave, P.S. Any tips that you can give me for the $5 quizzes I try to write? I try to make them better. Any help you could give me would be greatly appreciated. I don't know. Does Victoria send us $5 quizzes?
I was shocked by seeing that. I'm not usually not. From
She
her.
sent a couple.
Did she? Have we used them?
I don't remember on that part.
She must be sending more than actually get on the air. It's tricky, Victoria. It's not easy. I'll tell you, a lot of them that get sent to us don't get on the air. If you hear other people getting on, that's likely that they've had some that don't make it on the air as well. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm grateful to you, and I hope you will keep sending them to me. Thank you very much. Dear Dave, I loved listening to Backwash. Ruth Fluffing in a Restaurant Booth is the name of my new band. Love your show. And the after show, too, and that is Trisha.
I wasn't fluffing. God damn it.
What's this now?
I wasn't fluffing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's not what I remember.
This thing with you guys swearing on Backwash is going to be a big problem.
Yep.
Ruth, you're on the radio now.
I'll tell you right now, that one over there is not going to remember.
Yeah. Right.
That was a big problem.
Yeah.
Going to be a big problem.
Biggest worries.
Dear Dave, the Backwash already added to my favorites list. Nice. I am loving it. And that is Bruce listening to us in Claremont. Dear Dave, I remember a couple years ago I was having a bad day driving, listening to the radio station. I hear American Woman come on the radio. Although it wasn't the clucked version, I thought about it. It made me smile and forget my bad day feeling. Oh, don't do that. Don't do the
How touching.
I hear these women do the oh.
The panties are never coming off after you hear that.
Did you just oh to a 57-year-old man clucking like a chicken throwing up?
That it brought a smile to someone's face. They're having the worst day ever.
P.S. When you asked Abramus if he remembered Puddin' Pants, it reminded me of Brian Regan. When people ask Evel Knievel what he was thinking as he missed the jump at Caesar's Palace. Oh, I love the Operation Puddin' Pants was one of my favorite shows ever. Were you scared, by the way, jumping off that precipice with a pants full of pudding?
I didn't know what to expect at all.
Well, what you should have expected was your pants full of pudding exploding all over the flight deck of the USS Tarawa.
Right, but I was not scared. I was.
Oh, good for you.
I don't even think I brought a backup of clothes.
Oh, why would you? Why would you? But I can guarantee if you did, if you were taking a little shower over there behind a Huey helicopter, you know who would come walking back there just to make sure everything's well, I just happened to be walking behind the helicopters.
I'm jumping off the back of the boat to swim to my car.
All right, very good. TVs, from Seinfeld TV's Jay Peterman, John O'Hurley is going to be on the show today.
Fun.
Looking forward to hearing from him. I think he is coming to town to do his one-man show, but I've always loved Jay Peterman, and I'll tell you something else. I know people love that Macy's Day Thanksgiving parade. I will take his dog show, which is also on Thanksgiving, 100 times over the Thanksgiving parade. I love watching John O'Hurley do his dog show on Thanksgiving, so he'll be on the show here today. Rob Lowe is going to be here on Monday. Y'all remember Rob Lowe?
Oh, yeah.
Bromo remembers Rob Lowe. You know what he said to me this morning driving into work?
Yeah, gosh, boy, that guy got a lot of tang back in his day, huh?
Tang.
Yeah, you heard me, Red. They got a lot of tang back in his day. Crud.
I wish I'd had an ejector seat.
For you or him?
For me. For me. I didn't want to live anymore.
I'm glad
Tang.
you didn't.
Tang.
Well, yeah, tang.
And then didn't you say that Boyer would appreciate that comment?
Yes.
That's when you usually drag Boyer into these things.
Don't bring me there.
He said that would be the kind of talk that you would use.
No.
You would walk around saying tang.
No. But I bet he scored a lot of phone.
Yeah, but I bet
boy.
that Rob Lowe got a lot of tang.
Darn it. All right, Chainsaw.
Yeah.
We watched that football game last night.
We sure did.
It's like, what are they waiting for? Put the kid in.
Put him in.
Put him in. Give these people something to live for. So did they put the kid in last night?
Yeah, they put the kid in last night.
I'll bet there's a story to tell today.
Oh, there's a story to tell today.
All right, what do you have coming up for us?
We'll tell that story, plus we'll set up our NFL weekend. And is this another Tiger Tease? In golf.
Tiger Tease.
Yeah.
All right, stand by for the Chainsaw with your first Friday morning sportscast next year with the DSC back home on KGB. Didn't Cleveland start someone other than Baker Mayfield last night for quarterback?
Yes, they did, sir.
Yeah, and you turn on the game, you're like, oh, come on, man. What do you have? You got nothing. Give us what we want. Come on. If we're going to watch Cleveland on Thursday Night Football, make it worth our while. Well. Wow. All right, here's Chainsaw, the DSC. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David. And hello again, everybody, in the sports world. For the first time in 635 days, the Cleveland Browns did something.
And with great pride, I say, the Browns are in victory formation. Baker Mayfield takes a knee. Count it down, everybody. The Browns are winners tonight. And the drought is over. Led by the #1 overall draft choice, Baker Mayfield. They come back and win over the Jets. 21-17. Hallelujah.
Yes. #1 overall draft pick Baker Mayfield replaced Tyrod Taylor at quarterback after Taylor was sacked with a concussion late in the first half. Down 14-0, Mayfield led the Browns all the way back, which included this 2-point conversion that tied the game.
The Browns can tie if they get the 2. And Njoku goes out wide to the right. Callaway near side of the left. Higgins and Landry are in tighter on the right side. And Njoku motions. The running back is Duke Johnson, and Mayfield is in a pistol formation right now. And now he's running away from center, and the snap goes to Duke Johnson. Then they flip it around. Then they throw it, and Mayfield caught it! It's the Philly special, Cleveland style. David Njoku. And we're tied at 14.
Yeah, trick play. They threw to Mayfield, the quarterback in the end zone. The Philly special,
Sure.
of course, referring to Nick Foles catching, what was it? Was that a 2-pointer or a touchdown? I forget in the Super Bowl.
I think that was a touchdown.
Yeah, I think you're right. Anyway, the Jets would retake the lead 17-14, but Baker led the Browns downfield again and handed off for a game-winning score from the 1-yard line. So those locked-up Bud Light coolers that were spread all over Cleveland for this very occasion finally got unlocked. Isn't that right, Bake?
Dilly dilly to the Cleveland fans.
Yeah.
It's comes with it, but it's not the only win we're going to celebrate. It's a building block for us. Did some good things, but there's still a lot we can work on. And that's the great part about it. We're nowhere near where we want to be, but we're in a good spot right now to build a foundation and keep going.
And why not? Man, he was fun to watch. The Browns are now one of each, 1-1-1, win-loss tie. Route 66 2-part trivia. How many times have the Browns gone to the Super Bowl? And of them, how many have they actually won?
They've never been there.
That's right. None and none. Nicely done, Route 66. All right, let's move on now to our DSC Super Bowl picks. Boyer's Vikings will host Buffalo. Dave's Packers visit Washington. Sarah's Eagles host the Colts. My 1-1 Chargers visit Brendan's 2-0 Rams on Sunday. A game broadcast right here on KGB. Rams favored by 7. Emily's New England Patriots visit the Detroit Lions. Route 66 2-part question. How many times have the Detroit Lions gone to the Super Bowl? And of them, how many have they won?
A couple?
No, none and none. Same for Cleveland. Quite an NFL legacy for that crappiest region of our country. Emily's Aztecs host Eastern Michigan Saturday night at SDCCU Stadium. Broadcast live on KGB with Ted Leitner and Rich Ohrnberger. 2-1 Aztecs favored by 11.
Yes, it.
The 61-92 Padres begin a 3-game series at Dodger Stadium tonight. The Dodgers are clinging to a 2.5-game lead over the Rockies right now in the NL West. Padres clinging to their motto, Emily.
Don't get swept.
First pitch 7:10 tonight. And in golf, Tiger Woods and Ricky Fowler share the lead at the Tour Championship in Atlanta. Each posted 5 under 65s yesterday. Will this be another early flash and Sunday fizzle for Tiger, who has come close this year, but so far no cigars? Another early lead You know, let's not forget Napoleon had a huge lead going into Waterloo, and then he got the hemorrhoids and got stuck in his tent with a bucket of ointment while the Prussians were out there kicking his army's asses, which really would have exacerbated things for Nappy's particular condition at that particular time. Read a book. So anyway, good luck, Tig. In other sports, David.
But ABBA got a nice hit out of it, so who really cares?
Exactly.
Hey, are we all Browns fans all of a sudden?
Yes.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
How great would it be if the Browns go to Oakland and beat the Raiders?
Woo!
I'm so rooting for them now.
Yes.
I'm so rooting for them.
You know, if not for a field goal kicker in both their tie and loss, they'd be 3-0.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that. I like the way it played out last night. I like that they had to put in Baker Mayfield, and the cat comes from behind and does all kinds of tricks and wins it. And now they go, all right, this is our plan.
That's right.
They better not start anyone ever than him.
It ain't gonna happen. And it was at home at Cleveland.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So great.
All right, it's 6:32 in 5 seconds. And this is your 1015 KGBFM Sports Network. Oh, my.
Really happy birthday to Sarah. Are you posting that video of the nudist that was running around your house yesterday?
I'm not.
No?
I will not be.
No? That was the cutest thing.
Oh, my God.
I sent Sarah some ice cream for her birthday.
You sent me an entire ice cream shop for
I
my
did.
birthday.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
I did. And I assume that was Chip that made this video.
Yes.
You should see what it's like in her house when this girl comes home. It's like the puppies. All the puppies run to the front door, only they're all kids.
Yes.
Some of them have clothes on, some of them don't, and they're just jumping up and down. They're all excited.
Isn't that the best welcome, though?
It
They're
is
so thrilled
pretty
to see
cute.
you.
Yeah.
It was pretty cute.
Yeah. It was amazing.
And it had already been opened. It seemed like it had already been sampled by the time you got home. Is that right?
Are you surprised? It arrived when I was not there.
Is it true, though? Had it already been dug into?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Okay, so,
I'm not shocked.
yeah, I sent Sarah, you know what a fan I am of this Grater's ice cream?
Yes.
Okay, so I sent her a thing which has, like, syrups and all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
But I sent it to you, didn't I?
You sent it to me.
That didn't stop people from opening it?
My husband, Chip, has a sugar addiction.
Yes,
And
we've-
anytime anything comes
Do
to
you
me,
have
my
to
name,
enunciate when
Well-
you tell me about it?
I'm sorry, I'll sing it.
Yeah.
If sugar arrives to the house before I get there, even if it's for me,
It's not addressed to him.
right?
Oh, I don't like this.
David,
And not
the
only is it not
box-
addressed to him. Okay, so I get that he opened it, but then he dug into it?
He just tried one, he says. Just
Okay,
one.
but that is like eating someone's birthday cake before the person who's having a birthday gets there.
Even sees it.
That was your birthday present.
I know. No, do you know what he pointed out on the card? It says, see, you can share. He opened the card too.
So he opened your birthday card.
Yes.
That's uncool. That is not cool.
He
I'm
has to
normally
share.
on Chip's side, but he
bla-
overstepped on this
He
one.
blamed Summer because she was losing her mind. She was going crazy because it said what it was on the box. It said ice cream, so
Yeah.
he knew exactly what it was.
Because Summer
And-
can read.
Yeah, exactly.
Please. Please.
You're buying
Oh
this?
man,
You fell for that one?
I was so happy. I mean, it was so cute. I let him get away.
It was pretty
with
cute
it.
the way they hop and jump around when you come home.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
sweet, huh?
Even the little one who can't even walk was
Are you
running around.
kidding? Yes, he felines it for me every time I walk in the door.
So, which one did Chip open?
He opened the vanilla.
Oh my God, that's the boringest one.
Exactly. He's very boring with that. So I was okay with that.
Did you try any of the others?
Yes.
Which
oh
one?
my God. Well, mint chip is my absolute favorite.
try it yet?
I've never had it. Like, yes, I tried it.
And
It's
did
not
you
just
discover
mint
the
chips.
chocolate mine inside there?
I couldn't believe it. And then we tried the English the toffee chocolate
Yeah.
chip. Oh my God, it's just they're not chips. They're just magical pieces.
No, it's
of
Rivers.
chocolate
It's
in it.
mine.
Yes.
Have you guys had this stuff yet?
Yes.
No.
Oh
No
my
more?
God.
Sounds delicious,
Oh,
though.
it's
All right.
amazing.
That's it. I'm ordering it right now.
I have a coupon.
I'm ordering one for everybody right now.
Oh,
We're having this. I've
Outstanding.
talked about this too much. You can all pick one here. Let me pick one out for you guys here. I want to get, where is it? Shop.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I'm going to tell you what the flavors are. Your name is your buzzer. When you buzz in, you get it, and it's yours. So I'm going to order a 6-pack, and you guys all get one.
Yay!
But once someone orders one, you get it, and only you get it. Now, if you all want to share when it shows up, I don't care about that. All right? So here we go. Cheese Crown. Apple cider sorbet. Cotton candy. Okay, get ready. Dark chocolate brownie.
Cookie.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. All right, Chainsaw. Mark it down. That one's yours, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Don't forget that. What's the matter?
It sounds amazing.
Okay. Hang on, I'm screwing this thing up. What am I doing here? How am I following this up? Have I done it yet? Am I doing this right?
I don't know. We can just take notes.
Okay,
and
I got it. I got it. Okay, continuing now. Chainsaw, you're set.
Yes, sir.
Strawberry cheesecake. S'mores.
Ruth.
Ruth, you're going to go s'mores?
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Dedicate one to the ladies.
Sometimes
you need something to keep you cool.
Salted caramel chocolate chip. Are you regretting your choice now?
Yes.
Pumpkin.
I'm your ice cream man. Stop
Black cherry chocolate chip.
on my mind. I'm your ice cream man.
Black raspberry chocolate chip.
Sing now all my flavors.
Buckeye Blitz
Satisfied.
chocolate chip. By the way, I want to tell you something. If I get to the end of the flavors and you haven't selected,
All flavors.
the people who have selected get to pick again. And you get nothing.
There's one I'm hoping you're going to say,
But I'm
so
serious.
I'm holding out.
If I get to the end of the flavors and you haven't selected, so that's who's left
Shane
here.
and
It's-
Ruth have
so
selected.
it's
That's it.
Emily, Boyer, and Sarah are left.
Oh, I get to pick again?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I thought I wasn't in this. I want the salted caramel chocolate
late.
chip.
Passed.
Oh, but I thought I was
Too late.
out. Okay, fine. Okay.
Did I not give you the salted caramel?
Yeah, you did. You announced it, and
No,
one
did I
picked
not
it.
give it to you at home?
No.
All right, you didn't know you were in. I'm going to give it to you.
Thank you.
You know what's the matter, Chainsaw? Are you open for it?
I was hoping it was a leftover and no one had picked, and I would have retake.
I'm being a softie. I'm giving it to her. Okay, there's 3 people left, and I'm included on this one. So Buckeye Blitz, no one. Get ready. Elena's blueberry pie. That reminds me of some Tang I used to get.
Nothing?
Chocolate chip. Madagascar vanilla bean. Toffee chocolate chip.
Boyer.
Chris Boyer.
That's a good one.
Emily,
Yes.
you and I are the last ones left.
Okay.
Oregon strawberry. Raspberry sorbet. You've had this before, right?
I have.
This kind of ice cream.
I have.
Is there one you're holding out for?
Yes.
Okay. Peanut butter chocolate chip. Mocha chocolate chip. Dave. I'm taking that one. I know that's good. Mint.
Yes, Emily.
Okay, I knew you were waiting for that one. Okay, good. All right, we're all set. We got a 6-pack. I'll have that delivered to us next week, and we will eat it. Now, we have to commit. We have to eat the entire pint on the air. I'm not kidding. That's all. Is that all I get is 1 pint? Wow. Okay, all right. Definitely 2 more. All right, very good. You guys are going to love this stuff. You guys are going to be spoiled.
Love it.
Those of you who have never had it before, you're going to be spoiled for ice cream for the rest of your life. Anyway, I am a little bit sideways that he opened your present, read the card, and ate your present.
Yeah, that's BS.
I thought you did that on purpose, to be honest, to mess with me a little bit.
How would I do it on purpose?
By having it delivered before I got home? So he could dick with me.
I can only pick the day it's delivered. I don't know what time you get home. No.
Okay.
I know. No. No, but it never occurred to me that even if I knew, it never occurred to me that he would open your... Does he unwrap your birthday presents?
He really tries to get in there to help me open them. He gets so excited.
Jesus, what is he, 6?
Yes, he is. He is a child, so you understand a little bit of my world and why we have wars over chocolate and why he would lick them last year when we were trying to divide them up and split evenly.
Oh, I remember Christmas time was back. Now, I can't agree with this at all, but I wonder if the chainsaw isn't just a little bit on Chip's side on this thing. Are you supporting him on this?
No, I'm not actually.
No, this is uncool.
Yeah.
Is anyone supporting Chip on this thing?
No. He's probably at home eating a pint right now,
He
listening
is.
to the show.
Before I was even done with dinner, he was in the freezer opening up whatever flavors he wanted to like sample them for me.
You need your own hidden freezer at home somewhere.
I think I do.
Now, last thing I'm going to ask you, just to have an open mind, just to consider this, with this like the mint chocolate chip with the big hunks in it, just consider eating it with a fork. Just consider it.
It occurred to me when I looked at it last night. I was like, he's a madman. I cannot do this.
Yes, agreed.
My wife is still mad at me for eating ice cream with a fork. Every time she sees it happen. Why is it so weird?
It just is because it's not what I do, David, so it's weird.
I agree with that. I understand that 100%. All right. What's coming up in the Half-Baked Crackpot News today?
We are going to have an update on the Biebs and his soon-to-be wife, Haley Baldwin. We had reported that they were not getting a prenup because they're highly religious and believe until death do us part. But I think someone got to the Biebs.
What do you think of that, Chris Bort? What do you think of Justin Bieber saying to Haley Baldwin, who I do not believe is a multi-millionaire successful
She's got
woman.
a couple million to her net
She
worth.
does?
Uh-huh.
Good for her. Was she a model or something?
I think so, yeah.
She is a pretty girl.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's prettier than Justin.
I know. It's a tough call.
I'm not sure. As cynical as I am about this particular subject, I really like these two kids a lot. I really do. Am I the only one?
Yeah, I think he's a dick.
I think I am. What's that?
I think he's a dick.
I think he was, but I like him now. I think he's turned a corner. I think they're such a nice little cat.
Oh.
They're such a nice couple. I know.
Oh my God.
I'm rooting for him.
You think they're going to make it and like
I
get
hope
married?
they do. I'm rooting for him. I really am. I'm
I like
rooting for him.
that.
They seem so nice.
I am rooting against them, David. I want their unhappiness.
Are you rooting against him more?
Yes, I hate him. He's an asshole. Oh.
You should watch the Bieber roast. It's pretty fun.
Do you, I mean, I know you're thinking about like the egging and the
Yes, he
car.
peed in a bucket and
all
he
that's the
insults
mop
people.
bucket and all that kind of stuff. I agree. There's no question. He had some big flare jerk moments. Mm-hmm. But would you give him any credit for cleaning up his life?
Yeah.
Or are those crimes that can never be erased?
No, they can be erased. To me, I feel like we just haven't heard about the bad stuff he's done lately because he's got a better, PR team or something.
I see. It could be. Might be right. All right, what else?
Well, today is the deadline for Professor Ford to determine if she's going to testify on Monday, and she has made her terms known, so we'll discuss that.
So we'll know during the Crackpot News whether or not she's going to be there on Monday. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then yesterday we discussed whether or not helmets while riding electric scooters were a good idea or a bad idea, and we've got our first fatality.
Chris Boyer wasn't, he brought up a really difficult point. It's like, why should we regulate?
If people want to be idiots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was annoyed with his question. Oh, I'm annoyed with everything that he did.
Right, of course.
But, I mean, he had a good point. You remember your point?
Yeah, you can't, protect people against themselves. It's a stupid law. You gotta wear a seatbelt. You gotta put on your helmet. But you still got a car that'll do 120 miles an hour.
Right.
And you still,
These scooters can go up to 35 miles an hour.
Right. And let's be honest, half the people riding these are drunks in Pacific Beach, bar hopping. Mm-hmm. Whee! It's a scooter! Yay! I've completely lost my sense of balance.
They don't know how to wear a helmet. They don't put it on properly. Come on.
They don't have Boyer there to give him the helmet fitting procedure lecture.
Correct. Plus, who's going to carry a helmet around just to ride one of these god-awful
So they don't come with a helmet?
No.
You know, they're smart. These scooter people, they've realized that when people are hammered and they're bar hopping, they can't resist the idea of getting on a two-wheeled death machine.
Right. It'll be fun. Yay!
Yeah. Until someone sues them into bankruptcy.
Right.
Yeah.
There's 65,000 of them across the country right now.
Oh, my gosh.
You're going to have to blow on a pipe just to get the thing to start now? Is everyone going to have a DUI interlock?
Never stopped you from getting a steak at the Sizzler.
That's a good point, David.
Oh, boy. All right. When we come back, it's time to play the Bromo Brain Bowl. Yes! I'm trying to figure out who should be Bromo's contestant. Anyone can call right now. I want you to make your case on why you should play the Bromo Brain Bowl. I was thinking about having a pet call. I was thinking about having Dickie Betts call, but I thought that would be rude to the family. I don't even know if he's out of a coma.
Going in for surgery this morning. We're watching for updates.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
If anyone has a parrot that can talk. 888-570-1015. Sarah, what do I have for the Bromo Brain Bowl today?
Well, we have Ozzy tickets. We think you would.
Yes, we do.
Ozzy Osbourne. Sounds good.
The No More Tours, too.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ozzy's going to be here this fall. The Bromo Brain Bowl. And the subject is fall. We'll do it next on the DSC. How long has it been since we've done a Bromo Brain Bowl?
10
8,
years.
9, 10 years, something like that? Wow. Do you remember what the Bromo Brain Bowl is? Because I don't. What is it?
We would have Bromo match wits with listeners, usually with about, I think, 10 trivia questions, and
Okay.
see whoever got more correct was the winner.
All right.
If it was the listener, they got a prize. If it was Bromo,
Nothing. He doesn't get nothing.
no. But it was
All right,
really-
excellent. All we need is 10 trivia questions. Did you write those for me last night?
I did not.
We can make some up as we go.
Sweet.
Haven't we had them play infants and pets?
Oh, yeah.
I know my daughter played them many years ago when the Super Bowl was in town.
Yes.
And she was like, I think she was like 12.
Something like, yeah, it was 2003, so. You can do
11.
it, David. All right.
Yeah.
She was darling. It was like presidential history, I think we quizzed her on.
Yeah. She said, I was just talking to her the other day about it. She said all she guessed, her answers were always the Gettysburg Address for some reason. She
And-
remembers it.
And Henry Ford.
Oh, she said
answered
that too?
Henry Ford a lot.
All right. Let me see who I've got here standing by on the line. I've got, I'm just going to interview. If I talk to you, that doesn't mean I've chosen you. I just want to hear from you.
All right.
Is this Sabrina? Sabrina, are you with me?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing, girl?
Yes.
How you doing?
Good. Good.
So you want to play the Bromo Brain Bowl, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay. What's your level of education?
Does that really matter against Bromo?
It 100% matters. If it's too high, you're disqualified.
How about some college?
That's a little dicey. Tell me about your. Why only some? How come you didn't finish?
Because I'm in an industry where I didn't need to finish college.
Is that what you told your parents after you wasted all their money?
Yeah.
What
they
kind?
bought it.
What kind of industry? The pole dancing industry?
Geez, I wish I could pull myself up on that one.
Yeah. What industry?
Yeah, in the mortgage business.
Okay. All right, Sabrina, you stand by. You are
Okay.
you are a finalist to see who's going to play the Bromo Brain Bowl. Don't go away.
Awesome. Thank you.
Don't go away. And then I have Tammy, I think. Hey, Tammy.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Awesome.
Are you? How do you feel right now?
I feel amazing.
Oh, Sarah told me you have a hangover.
No. what I told her is I could beat Bromo with a hangover on a Monday morning after Sunday football.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to put you on hold. I need you to get drunk and start to sober up real quick. Then I got Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick.
How's it going?
What's going on, Nick? How's it hanging, Nick?
What's happening? How's that, guys, everybody?
Hey, what do you know, Nick?
Leave the bomb alone.
Nick, why do you think you should play the Bromo Brain Bowl?
Oh, because I think I should go to Ozzy. And I love Bromo, man. I miss the guy. It's amazing to have him back on the air again. It really is.
I think we have our contestant.
Yeah.
I think you've been Nick. Do you know what today is, Nick?
I do not know what today is.
I mean, if I said today is a special day, would you know what it is?
Crap.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right, hold on. Sabrina, do you know what today is? If I said it's a special day, do you know what it is?
Dang! No! It's Friday!
Yeah. Okay, hold on. They're both dumb enough to play. What's your vote?
Nick.
What do you think, Boyer?
Nick.
Chainsaw?
I gotta go with Nick.
It's Nick. It's gonna be Nick. All right, Nick, you're gonna be the Bromo Brain Bowl.
That sounds like a sweep to me.
It's gonna be you. All right, stand by. Hold on. Let me get Bromo on the phone. We had to send him out of the studio. Otherwise, he'd hear the questions. Let me find it. What do I got? Niam? 9? Okay.
Niam?
Niam?
Even a number?
Hello, Niam. Did that work? I told him to go in a room and call me, so you know what he did? He didn't call me. A lot of fun.
Hello.
Just trying to score some tang. Not the salespeople.
Hey.
I have a... Yeah, can I ask a quick question? I'm not derailing you, but I need to know how to turn down the monitor in here where I'm in your office.
I don't know. I'm so glad you went into that room.
Why don't you just walk out of the office into the kitchen where there's no monitor?
That would do it. That would do it.
You are on a cell phone, right?
All right. I apologize. I'll do that. Yep, I'm going in right.
I have a 1970s stereo in there. He could
how do I turn it down? I don't know.
Leave the room.
Here, I'm done. Okay, go ahead.
Like everybody says, like dumb, I'm smart, and I want the stage.
How do I turn down the noise?
Leave the room. All right. You're going to be playing Nick on the Bromo Brain Bowl. How do you feel today?
Me? I'm rested and I'm ready to go.
He is rested.
I feel a lot smarter today, too, than yesterday.
Why is that?
Yeah, I got some sleep. I just feel... I feel more witted than I did yesterday.
More witted?
He feels witted.
I like that. Witted.
Feels witted.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go. Got a big poker game. Yeah,
I got more pep in my step.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You pep in your step?
Right.
He's got pep in his step.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. All right. I just figured you'd had a glass of steamed milk. I thought that's what that was all about.
I did not do that.
Don't do that anymore?
Did not.
I was starting to fry.
I do latte.
All right. Nick feels strongly that he can beat you in the Bromo Brain Bowl.
Well, I hope he feels strongly about losing. No, I mean, I'm no offense to Nick, but...
You think you're going to beat him?
I think so.
Yeah. You don't sound like you got energy at all to me, frankly. You sound low
I'm
energy.
offended that you would even ask that because I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat him. He's going to clean his clock.
I think you could take all of the offense you feel and cram it up your ass right now. How's that sound to you? I don't care if you sound offended. You sound like I'm about to put you in a box and nail the lid on you. What the hell's wrong with you? Wake up!
I'm way awake.
How many What do you predict?
Phone or something? Or what?
Predict the score for me here. Yeah, it's the phone that makes you sound
How
dumb.
many questions are you asking me?
I think I have like 10.
Okay, then I'll probably clean his clock at about 5.
You're going to beat him. You're going to beat him by 5.
Well, he may get a couple here and there.
Yeah.
If he's lucky.
How many do you think you'll get?
But I've been school. I think you're going to give me 10. What is the subject again?
Fall. Today's the first day of fall.
Right.
So
I know a lot about this. I've been around a little bit, you know.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Yeah.
You've been around the block once or twice, haven't you? Usually without any pants on. How many do you think you're going to get
I'm
right?
thinking maybe I think I could get 7 out of 10.
Now, how many do you think Nick's going to get right?
Yeah. I'd say you get like 6, maybe. That's a big maybe. That's a capital in there.
Yeah. So you got to beat him now, you know. You got to get more right than him, okay?
No sweat.
Okay. No sweat? Easy?
Look, I've been boning down on my general knowledge a lot in the last 10
I know
years.
you've been boning down. Maybe you should give him a couple answers.
Oh.
Maybe you should give him a couple of points. See, I don't think he's been boning down.
Right.
You want to give him a couple of points advance?
Well, not next. Yeah, sure.
How many do you want to give him?
We're doing 10 questions. I'll do 3 off the bat.
3?
Damn.
No more than that. I'm giving them 3.
You think 3 is fair?
I think 3 is definitely fair. I think it's more fair than fair.
I told you he hasn't been boning down.
Well, not the chick category, but the smart category.
You know what
I
else?
think.
He also doesn't have the confidence of a guy who's walking around getting a lot of tags.
I have a silent confidence going on today, all right?
I understand. I just think I'm just giving you a last chance to, make your image look good. I think 3 is stingy. If that's what you want to go with, that's fine. But I'd hate for people to think you were stingy.
Well, okay, look. I'll give them 4. No more than that.
That's not the one I was.
I'm already doing like.
I was thinking of a number that begins with F, but it's not 4.
5?
All right, that's good. Hold on. All right. So Nick has a 5-question head start.
Holy moly.
All right. This is good. Let's find him now. Where is he? What number is he on? I can't read this stupid thing.
Like 6.
6 it is. All right. Nick.
How's it going?
Nick, I arranged a 5-question head start for you here.
Oh, my God. Ozzy!
That's right. I want you to go see Ozzy. You and Ozzy, no more tours, too.
I got this.
All right, buddy. I know you do. All right, I got some questions for you. I'm going to write down your answers. And then you got to beat Abramowitz, okay? And I gave you a 5-question head start.
Hey.
I took it.
All right, here we go. What are... And you guys all feel free to play along yourself. I'd be interested to know how you score on the Bromo Brain Bowl. What are the 3 zodiac signs that occur in fall?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just tap out.
Yeah, can I use one of my 5?
Pass. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Next up. Let's see, where are we here? Fall usually begins on September 21st, today, in the United States. When does it begin in Canada?
On the same day.
All right. He's going to say September 21st. Next question. I'm going to play a song for you, okay? You understand?
Got it.
I'm going to play a song for you, and I want you to tell me the name of the song, okay?
Okay.
You ready? Here we go. Listen to this.
The falling leaves drift by the window. The autumn leaves.
I don't hear anything. Do I just make it up?
I
can't hear anything. Do I just make the song up?
I was playing it for you. You can't hear this?
I see your lips.
Huh?
I can't hear it.
The summer kisses.
Should he be able to select one of us to help him?
Yeah, I don't know why you can't hear it.
That's weird.
I used to hold.
How would you help him?
He can choose myself, boy, or Shane to give an answer by proxy.
Yeah, you want to have Emily help you on this one?
Oh, crap.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It sounds like an old man, Nick.
An old man?
Yes.
An old man? This cat's like in his 30s.
He's in his 30s.
You're in your 30s, you old man.
It sounds like a Frank or Dean or Andy or one of those.
Dude, I'm gonna have to work up some more wins for you. Some more answers. You're gonna need more than 5. Hold on.
I can't believe I get my ass kicked by.
I wonder why they can't hear that. Does anyone know? Kooky board. I don't know what's going on with this thing. All right, hang on. I got more questions for you. Okay. Nick, are you still with me? Where did he go? Did I put him on hold? What did I do that for? What number is he on?
6.
What did I do that for? Idiot. Because I'm an idiot, that's why.
Oh, my God.
I know. Pay no attention to me, Nick. All right.
I love your show, Dick.
I love yours. You ready for the next question?
Do it.
What holidays happen in fall?
Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Halloween.
Yep.
I think that's it.
That's all you got?
And I got those two.
There's more than that, but you've got 2. I can count 6.
Whoa.
6?
6.
Well,
But you've got 2. That's not bad.
That's all I got.
That's all he's got. All right, very good. That's you never know. That might be good. We'll see how you do, okay? Next question. What is the name of the natural phenomenon that causes things to fall to the ground? Remember, the quiz today is all about fall. What is the name of the natural phenomenon that causes things to fall to the ground?
That would be gravity, David.
Got it right. Not that I'm giving away any answers, but he's got that one right. You ready for the next one?
Do it.
Humpty Dumpty had one of the most famous falls of them all. Who came to Humpty Dumpty's rescue?
All the horsemen.
What's let
I'm going through it in my head. All Humpty
me hear it.
And the horsemen.
All the what? What is it, Nick?
The king and the horsemen.
The king and the horsemen. Okay. Somehow I think that's going to be better than what O'Brien comes up with.
I hope so.
What 3 months make up fall?
September, October, and November.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
All right. On the day today is the autumnal equinox. Mm-hmm. This is it. That means we get 12 hours of daylight. And how much of night?
12 hours.
All right. Ready for the next question?
I am.
Today is the autumnal equinox. Spell that.
Which one?
Today is the autumnal equinox. Spell that.
ATUMINA.
Y'all done? Tap out when you're done. Are y'all done?
EX.
EX.
Oh, no, pardon me. Sorry. EQUIXON.
XON. All right, very good. All right, I think you did pretty good. I really do. I think you did all right for yourself here, Nick. Mm-hmm. Did you go to school?
I got a 50-50 chance.
Well, you know what? You got a 5-question head start. What is your level of education? What school did you go to?
I graduated high school.
You graduated? Holy cow.
Yes, I did.
Which high school graduated you?
San Pasquale.
Nice. He's an Escondido boy. Mm-hmm. He's, what are you, a Panther?
That would be an eagle, dude.
He's an eagle! Oh! Chris Boyer approves. All right.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, he's a San Pasquale Eagle. He's given us his answers on fall. He does have a 5-question head start. We'll find out how he does with Bromo. It's going to be a minute before we get to the answers because I got Chainsaw. And then I got John O'Hurley. wants to talk to us. Jay Peterman from Seinfeld is coming to town. He's going to jump in. He might. I don't know if he's calling to be part of the Brain Bowl or what. But all that plus Bromo's side of the answers. We'll find out if Nick is going to go see Ozzy Osbourne coming up. All right, I counted up Nick's answers, and I think he got 8 right.
All right. With the 5?
Well, that's correct, Emily.
Okay, just checking.
Yes, it
I was
is.
like, did I miss him getting 8 right and then we're adding 5? But okay.
Grand total with the 5 that Abramowitz gave him and his own answers, I believe he got 8 right.
All right.
So, that's pretty tall order for Abramowitz to overcome. We'll find out if he's up to the challenge in a minute, but right now, it is time for sports. And what a great morning to be talking to Cookie Randall about the day. Hello again, everybody in the sports world.
For the first time in 635 days, the Cleveland Browns did this.
And with great pride, I say, the Browns are in victory formation. Baker Mayfield takes a knee. Count it down, everybody. The Browns are winners tonight. And the drought is over. Led by the number 1 overall draft choice, Baker Mayfield. They come back and win over the Jets, 21-17. Hallelujah!
Yes, Baker Mayfield replaced Tyrod Taylor at quarterback after Taylor was sacked with a concussion. Down 14-0. Mayfield led the Browns all the way back, including a 2-point conversion that tied the game.
The Browns can tie if they get the 2. And Njoku goes out wide to the right. Callaway near side to the left. Higgins and Landry are in tighter on the right side. And Njoku motions. The running back is Duke Johnson, and Mayfield is in a pistol formation right now. And now he's running away from center, and the snap goes to Duke Johnson. Then they flip it around. Then they throw it, and Mayfield caught it! It's the Philly special, Cleveland style. David Njoku. And we're tied at 14.
Oh, you gotta love it. The Jets would retake the lead, 17-14, but Baker led the Browns downfield again and handed off for a game-winning score from the 1-yard line. The Browns are now one of each. 1-1-1, win-loss tie. Twitter reaction last night. Jason Smith at How About a Fresca? He tweeted, had the Jets not sacked Tyrod Taylor so hard, Baker Mayfield isn't in the game. Had the Jets not sacked Drew Bledsoe so hard, Tom Brady may have never gotten into the game. That was a way back throwback, but not to nitpick, which I am, it wasn't a sack that knocked out Drew Bledsoe, which launched the Tom Brady era in 2001. It was a scramble tackle on the sideline, well beyond the line of scrimmage. Come on.
Who gives a rat's ass?
Another example had Charger stud Rodney Harrison. You might remember this, Charger fans. Did he not crunch Trent Green's knee in a preseason game back in 1999? There would have not have been a Kurt Warner Hall of Fame career, nor a St. Louis Rams Super Bowl championship.
Are you sure?
Well, you can never be sure about these things, but come on, that's how it works in these things. Dominoes, sliding doors. Come on.
You don't know crap.
Mayfield and the Browns now have 10 days to prepare for the Oakland Raiders a week from Sunday. This Sunday, the 0-2 Raiders visit 2-0 Miami. The 1-1 Chargers visit the 2-0 Rams in Sunday's fight for L.A. A game broadcast right here on KGB. Rams favored by 7. Emily's Aztecs host Eastern Michigan Saturday night at SDCCU Stadium, also broadcast live here on KGB with Ted Leitner and Rich Ornberger.
Aztecs.
The 2-1 Aztecs are favored by 11.
Nice.
61-92 Padres beginning a 3-game series at Dodger Stadium tonight. Yeah, pretty sweet. 61 wins. Yeah, I heard what you said there. Yeah, pretty sweet. Dodgers are clinging to a 2.5-game lead over the Rockies right now. The Padres are clinging to their motto, Emily.
Don't get swept.
That's right. First pitch, 7:10 tonight. Boston Red Sox finally clinched their American League East Division title last night. 11-6 winners at Yankee Stadium. Talk show host Trevor Noah played a clip of that Italian Boston guy who found that Red Sox championship banner that was, pre-made and everything in advance of everything, and it had fallen out of a truck and onto the street the other day, and the guy, found it,
We could have kept it. We could have put it on eBay. We got connections where we could have reached out to other sources.
Wow. Yeah, it's like watching Good Will Hunting without all the math parts.
Wow, like watching Goodfellas without all the killing parts, It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Am I right? It's funny. It is.
It's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy.
Thank you.
What do you mean the way I talk? What?
It's just, you're just funny. It's funny, the way you tell the story and everything.
Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Tommy, you got it all wrong.
Oh, Anthony. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
You're right.
Funny how? What?
Just, you're funny.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Not just, how you tell a story. What?
No, I don't know. You said it. How do I know? You said I'm funny. Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
Tommy.
I almost had him. Frankie, was he shaking? I wonder about you sometimes, Henry.
Wow.
You may fold under questioning.
Wow.
Well, that was awkward.
Yeah. In golf, Tiger Woods and Ricky Fowler share the lead in the Tour Championship in Atlanta. Each posted 5 under 65 yesterday. Meanwhile, in the National
Truly blessed. I really do feel truly blessed. I always feel truly blessed because I am truly blessed. I'm very close to Jesus Christ. Always have been. Me being Italian, Jesus being Italian, I've always been real close to him. You know what I mean? And people always laugh at that. So disrespectful. You insult them a little bit. You did. You did a little bit. Come on, Jesus wasn't Italian? It's right there in the Bible. No, come on. I wasn't the only one that went to Catholic school. Come on. You all know. Come on. It's right there in the Bible in black and white. His whole life he's going around feeding people. It's not an Italian guy. Last Supper, dinner for 12. It's not an Italian house. Bread and wine. It's not an Italian menu, right? Come on now. Who are the apostles? Paulie, Petey, Nicky, Sal, Tommy, Frankie, Johnny. Come on. They were fishermen. They were the first longshoremen. They were the first union. What, are you kidding me? You can't convert people without busting heads. Come on. But I shouldn't joke because we don't appreciate stereotypes, right? New Yorkers don't appreciate stereotypes, especially Italian mafia stereotypes. Italians don't appreciate that, You see all these mafia movies, Italians are always portrayed as angry, violent people. That's not right, Because as far as Italians are concerned, hey, listen, we don't hurt people, but people get hurt, Accidents happen. You walk outside, trip and fall on the ice pick 6 or 7 times, Right away they blame Vinny. That's not right. Come on, stereotypes. At least when Italians kill people, we're nice about it, right? Make a weekend out of it, a hunting trip, a fishing trip, Vegas, Miami, You don't come back, but you have a nice time, We're good like that.
Skiffball Association. Okay, so Los Angeles Lakers general manager guy, Rob Pelinka. You know who he is, Ruth? Yeah, he's that guy. He was talking about the influence that LeBron James will have on the younger players on the Lakers roster.
I think of the story of the, young kitten that's running around the jungle and it sees a bobcat and says, well, it's a bigger cat, it must be a lion. And it starts mimicking the bobcat. It thinks it's become the king of the jungle. A year later, along comes a male lion. And the little cat's like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize what a lion's roar was until I saw and...
Yeah, all right. We're just going to move along on that one.
Oh, my God.
I agree with that. Ruthie, the Kittens and the Lions will host the Denver Nuggets in the Lakers' debut preseason game a week from Sunday at the Valley View Casino Center on Sports Arena Boulevard. You going?
I don't know.
In other sports... Oh, definitely not. In other sports,
I'm not going to that.
Hey, Nick is waiting to see how he did on the Bromo Brain Bowl. I've got his best friend Greg on the phone here. Greg, you heard your friend Nick on the Bromo Brain Bowl. What did you think of his performance?
Hello?
Hi. You heard your friend Nick on the Bromo Brain Bowl. What did you think of his performance?
Nick just made the water boy sound like a freaking genius.
I would have to agree. Thank God we got him a 5-question head start, right?
Mm-hmm. You know, you could have gave him a 7-question head start, but he couldn't spell autumnal.
No, he couldn't spell much of anything. But if he wins, he's probably taking you to see Ozzy Osbourne. So let's keep our fingers crossed, all right? A little positive thoughts his way, okay?
He better, because our 9-year anniversary is coming up next year. 9-year
anniversary of what?
Being best friends.
Best friend? Oh my goodness!
Wow.
You guys certainly are best friends. You keep an anniversary of it?
Might be a little more than that.
This is darling.
You guys said it was some Bromo thing. I'm thinking, we got this.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me you guys say you score an anniversary on the calendar of the day you became best friends?
Not like that.
Yeah, well,
welcome home, DSC, to 101.5 KGB.
Kramer, you look terrible.
Look, I need the keys to your apartment. I gotta take a shower.
What's wrong with your shower?
There's no water pressure.
Why don't you just go see Jerry?
No, Jerry's got nothing. Newman's got nothing. You're the only one I know who's got the good stuff, and I need a bad baby because I feel like I got bugs crawling up my skin. Now, you gotta help me out.
Not on my watch.
Listen,
I will have you turn my office into a den of iniquity. You have get your fix somewhere else. Go on, Peter.
Mr. Peterman, what are you doing?
Elaine, you're out of control. You need help. Huh? I know what you're going through. I, too, once fell under the spell of opium. It was 1979. I was traveling the Yangtze in search of a Mongolian horsehair vest. I got to the market after sundown. All of the clothing traders had gone, but a different sort of trader still lurked about. Just a tasty scent. That was all it took.
Mr. Peterman, I don't know what's going on here. I am not addicted to anything.
Oh, Elaine. The toll road of denial is a long and dangerous one. The price? Your soul. Oh, and by the way, you have till 5 o'clock to clear out your desk. You're fired.
The old Mongolian horsehair vest. Hi, John. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
John, great. Thank you.
Very
pleased to have you as our guest here. We're all very great fans of
thank you.
The many things that you do, John. Of course, that was a little bit of Jay Peterman from Seinfeld. You know, I got to say, I was watching that this morning, that clip there with you and Elaine, and I think when you give Kramer the bum's rush, that has to be Michael Richards' greatest pratfall in the entire collection of Seinfeld. That guy fell down a lot, but I don't know how you guys pulled that one off. Was that just...
Oh, I think that was absolutely brilliant. You know, but he was like Baryshnikov. All of that stuff was meticulously rehearsed.
I mean...
All of his, he'd come in. He'd come in and do the skid stop there in Jerry's apartment, and everyone was always different. And I mean, he was just a genius with physical comedy. I mean, you have to go back to Buster Keaton days to find, or even I would say maybe even Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke was another great physical comedian. Danny Kaye too.
I like your admiration of it.
So electric in what they could do, but always so strategically rehearsed.
I think that's nice, your admiration of it. It's really true. He is the Baryshnikov of pratfalls. It's actually worth YouTubing the segment where Kramer is begging Elaine to use her shower, and that's when John O'Hurley playing Jay Peterman comes in, because I thought the fall was just a miraculous happenstance, because I know you guys probably shoot these scenes 2 or 3 times before you get it right in front of a live audience.
Maybe a dozen. So, it was rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed.
Yeah.
But that was just a wonderful moment. I agree with you. I think it probably was one of the great pratfalls. Yes.
Spectacular stuff. Now, isn't it true?
Not on my watch, you gone.
Not on my watch. A den of iniquity. I was saying a little earlier when we were promoting that you were going to give us some of your valuable time, that while the Thanksgiving Day parade is a staple for a lot of people, I will take your National Dog Show on Thanksgiving on NBC every single time. I love that show, and I want to thank you for the probably almost 2 decades you've been doing it now.
17 years we've been doing it.
Yeah.
30 million people. We get Seinfeld numbers watching that show. It's the number one show on NBC. Nothing competes with it, even close. Even I think a good night on the Voice gets maybe 9 or 10 million people watching.
Fantastic! I love that.
30.
I think that's terrific.
There's something about the fact that when people sit down as family, that they, whether they're 4 or they're 94, they want to all watch something that they can all watch together, and the dog show is a perfect example of that.
It's just a good feeling. You're very good at it, by the way. I congratulate you for that.
Well, we have I have a wonderful relationship with my co-host David Fry, the most knowledgeable man in the world of dogs. It just has been moving very, very smoothly, and every year it's as entertaining to us as we try to project.
Now, did you just finish your one-man show here in Coronado?
I did the one-man show down at Hotel Del there. It was a one-off, one night only, and it was wonderful. It was a dinner. It was a supper club, and it was about 300 people in the round room at Hotel Del there, and I couldn't have been happier with it.
I know one of your passions is storytelling. Is that what A Man with Standards is all about?
It is. What I've done is I've taken the stories of my life, and they're all rather crazy, and I use the music of the 50s and the 60s, the standards, I call them, the songs of the Great American Songbook, Henry Mancini, Frank Sinatra, and I use that music to underscore the stories of my life. So it's very funny, it's very charming, very poignant, but there's only one tier.
One tier. That's
one
it.
Tier. That's it.
All right. Now, since you like to tell stories, I wonder if you want to tell the story of the dark controversy of the very first season of Dancing with the Stars.
Yes. Well, it was
do you guys know this story?
No, sir. No.
This is pretty good. This is good stuff.
They had a problem with the voting because the show was kind of put together haphazardly as a summer replacement series just to take a peek at it. And this was coming off a successful run in London with a show that they were very successful there with called Strictly Come Dancing. So, but Dancing with the Stars was going to be the summer replacement just to try it out and just take it out and see if it worked, and that was the first season. But they hadn't really worked out there was no live voting. And so it turned out to be a mess at the end because it was all ABC voting, and the only person on the show was the soap opera star. So she was winning the award, or she was winning the voting every week.
Every week,
it
right?
didn't matter. So she was going to win no matter what happened, and she fell 3 times in the the final dance.
Fell down.
They had to give her 10s because she already won.
She fell down.
So it was,
and she was still winning.
Everybody cried foul, and they had to redo it as a dance-off, and I won the dance-off.
He won. He was the very first champion on Dancing with the Stars.
Congratulations.
John O'Hurley.
It was, but however, I mean, they've worked all the voting out now. It's a much better run show, and it's still a great show, and I love going there. I'll be going there in a few weeks, actually, to take a group there.
Was there a glitter ball trophy back on the first season like there is now?
Yeah, it was the original glitter ball. It looked like something that came right out of shop class.
Right. and do you get to keep that? Did you take that home as the very first champion on the United States Dancing with the Stars?
I have the dance-off version of it. Yes.
Yeah. You're quite the Renaissance man. You're a classically trained singer. You're a ballroom dancer. I mean, you really have it all going on, don't you?
Well, that's it's tough to hit a moving target.
Let me ask you this: where do you think you were hotter? Were you hotter in Seinfeld or on Baywatch?
Oh, well, I don't know that I was really hot on Baywatch. I just happened to. I did a couple of episodes, and I did get mouth to mouth from Pamela Anderson and Yasmin Bleeth. So
my God!
Wow! Whether I was hotter or not is not the issue, but I got the best of both worlds.
That is not too shabby. Getting mouth to mouth from what was her name? What was her name on Baywatch? I can't remember Pam Anderson's. CJ. Nice.
I'm sorry we needed that in the form of a question.
That's pretty good stuff. That's right. I also saw that you've been playing Billy Flynn in Chicago. Is that true? Are you still
Broadway right now? Every night, selling out here with the show Chicago the Musical here on Broadway. And during this run, I'm doing somewhere in the middle of this run, I'm doing my 2000th performance of the show.
Oh, congratulations! I love that. Now, I was never lucky enough to see the show, the live performance, and I saw the movie. with Richard Gere playing the role that you play. There's a pretty tough song in there to do the press conference rag. That's a tough one.
The ventriloquist number.
Yeah.
They both reach for the gun. Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. I tell you, it's just it's an extraordinarily crafty number. It's just so clever.
That whole show is fantastic.
It's just, but the whole musical it's the best music that Kander and Ebb ever wrote, and the best choreography that Bob Fosse ever did. So there's no surprise that it's the number one. It's the longest running American musical in Broadway history, and it's just a joy to be with it every night. And we're selling out through the run.
That's fantastic. And another thing that this guy is on top of his game on is his golf game. You should see this guy hit the ball. He's quite an athlete.
I grew up playing golf. That was my sport.
Do you have
and to this day, and I got married around golf as well. I have a beautiful blonde scratch golfer that I'm married to. So
damn it, your life is just fantastic.
That was God's way of saying, you screw this up, it's your own fault.
Well, we're all great fans of yours. Chris Boyer was just watching you on, what was it, Frasier?
Frasier last night is the author.
Oh, yes. Wasn't that fun?
Oh, my God, you were fantastic. Really, really good.
That was a fun episode. And Kelsey and I have remained good friends ever since that.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
well, I hope a man with standards finds an opportunity to come through town again, and if so,
I'm going to bring it back down there. I have too many people that have said, "Let's go, let's run it through town again," and I said, "Yeah, absolutely, we're going to do it. I promise you."
Well, our audience would love the chance to visit with you. I hope if you do come to town that you'll come see us here at the KGB, and we'll talk more to Jay Peterman, the great John O'Hurley, the actor who's played so many roles. If you look him up on Wikipedia, he has. Look at the number of roles this guy's played on TV. It's incredible. Dozens and dozens.
Every
and
one
dozens.
of those shows.
You did? All right. Well, listen, thank you for being on our show here today. Thank you, by the way, for raising over $100,000 for Golfers Against Cancer, that charity, which you did with your Dancing with the Stars. It's fantastic. Thank you, John.
Yeah, we've actually raised about $65 million over the life of.
Well, there's the 100,000, but 65 million is good too.
It was actually closer to $1 million by the time it all got matched.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Impressive.
That's fantastic. All right. Well, it would be great to play golf with you. I hope you will come back to San Diego soon, okay?
I sure will. It's one of my favorite places to visit.
Thank you, John.
Down the road. I'm in Beverly Hills, so it's just down the road for me.
All right, then. Well, it's a pleasure talking to you. Like I said, we're all great fans of yours, and I hope you'll come visit us when you're in town again.
Thank you again.
So long, John. I love that guy as Jay Peterman.
So good.
Was he Jay Peterman-esque on Frasier?
Yeah.
Literary and...
Yes. Yeah, kind of a little pretentious. And a little unaware that he was getting ripped. He was so in love with himself that when Frasier ripped him...
Didn't even know.
He didn't even know.
Took it as a compliment from him.
Yes!
All right, John O'Hurley's two shows. His own show is A Man with Standards, or if you're going to New York and you go to Broadway, he is in Chicago playing the lead, Billy Flynn. I do like that show. All right, stand by. We've got to finish up the Bromo Brain Bowl next.
The home of DSC. Back on the KGB.
Hey, Nick.
I'm here.
Nick, your friend Greg called me up.
I don't have a friend named Greg.
What was it?
Yeah, I don't have a friend named Greg.
He said your anniversary of being best friends was coming up.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
He wasn't very impressed. He wasn't very impressed with your skills here on the Bromo Brain Ball, I got to tell you that.
He's tough to impress, so that's acceptable.
He said you made the water boy look like a genius. Well, I added up your scores here, and you did pretty good. So you stand by. I'm going to give Abramowitz his chance now to play on the Bromo Brain Bowl, okay?
You got it.
All right. Don't go anywhere. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in the fellow who is named for the Bromo Brain Bowl, visiting us this week from, what is it, South Dakota?
No, North Dakota.
What's the difference?
There's a big, I think one of it.
Let me ask you something.
What?
Which one's closer to Canada, North Dakota or South Dakota? Think about that.
I believe they're both equal.
I believe you're right.
What?
He's right. It was a trick question, Chainsaw.
Yeah.
He caught me trying to set him up on a trick question.
Oh, God.
But you're too clever, aren't you?
I am. I knew that. You always throw one.
Do you want me to give you that? Do you want me to give you a bonus point for that one?
Yeah, I would like it.
Would you like that?
Yeah,
I'll give you a bonus point. I'm going to give you a bonus point for that. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, right. You're off to a good start, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I told you. I've been boning up on some
No,
knowledge.
it's boning down. Remember, you're boning down.
Right.
Okay. All right. Now, Nick is your competitor here on the Bromo Brain Bowl today, and I want to tell you something. He got 8 out of 10 right.
Yeah, that's because I spotted him 5. How many did he really get right?
Well, let's think about that. What would you guess?
He got 8.
That's right, he did. He got 8. And you spotted him 5.
That means...
So without your help, how many did he get right?
8. It was a trick. 3.
I'm giving you that. I'm going to give him another bonus answer. How about that?
3.
Congratulations. And look at this. You've got 2 right already without even having started the quiz.
Yeah, I'm blown by this guy.
You certainly are. It's all that boning down you did.
That's right.
Did you do that in my guest bedroom last night?
I did not.
All right. Do you know what today is?
It's Friday.
Yes, it is. It's also the first day of fall.
Right.
So today's Bromo Brain Ball is all about the first day of fall, okay?
Okay.
You think you'll do well with that?
I'm pretty sure. I know. I've been around.
All right, we're going to keep score of your answers. Boyer, will you keep track of his answers for me?
Of course I will. He already has 2.
He has 2 correct answers so far.
Okay.
All right, here we go. What are the 3 zodiac signs that occur in fall?
Zodiac signs. Scorpions. Unicorn. And Virgin.
All right. Next question. Fall usually begins on September 21st. That's today here in the United States. But when does it begin in Canada?
Oh, I know this one.
All right.
They're always a day. Say their day
Careful.
ahead of
Be
us. So we have a
careful.
whole-
Be careful.
Today's the 21st. They're a day ahead of us, so it's on the 20th. My answer,
All right.
final answer, 20th.
20th. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Next up here on the fall theme Bromo Brain Bowl, tell me the name of this song, which, as Emily has pointed out, is sung by some old man. Here we go. Listen to this.
The falling leaves drift by the window.
Oh, I know it. I know
Okay,
it.
all
I
right.
can tell you the
I'll
song.
turn it off right now. Go ahead. Tell me the song.
And the dude that sings it.
Do it.
It's Blowing Leaves.
Yes.
And it's, okay, he sang this years ago, and then he became a star of a TV show. It's Peter Falk.
Peter Falk, The Blowing Leaves. All right, very good. Ruth?
I like that song a lot.
I do too. Promo and I were watching Peter Falk last night on TV, or 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Again, is that stupid gangster musical, All the King's Men.
Yeah.
It's got Frank Sinatra and Peter Falk.
Is it Guys and Dolls?
No, it's called All the King's Men, I think.
Really? Oh,
Is it not? Maybe I'm wrong.
I think that's the Broderick Crawford movie, but either way, Jesus.
Well, look it up and see what the name of it is.
Okay.
It's Sinatra and Sammy. It's the one where Sammy's got a machine. Dancing on the bar like a maniac.
Robin and the Seven Hoods?
Robin and the Seven Hoods, that's the one. Yep. God, it was awful.
Of course it was.
All right, Bromo. What holidays happen in fall? Do you want me to give you a hint?
No, I got. How many do I have to get? Because there's more than one.
Yeah, there are more than one. I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
Your competitor Nick got 2 of them.
Yeah.
If you can get one more than him, I'll give you the point.
Okay.
What holidays happen in fall?
First of all, we're coming into October. It's not Halloween. Everyone thinks Halloween's a holiday. It's not. It is
Okay, so
not.
that doesn't count. All right, so that's not one.
Valentine's Day, which is a little bit later on in fall. The guy that discovered America, Christopher Cross, that's on there. And let me think. Let me think. Let me think.
5 seconds.
It's
2.
Easter.
Easter. Okay. Here we go. Those are his
that's
answers.
Late in fall. That's on the cusp of
Very late.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. What is the name of the natural phenomenon that causes things to fall to the ground?
Repeat that again.
What is the name of the natural phenomenon that causes things to fall to the ground?
I just read this on Google.
Did you?
There's a couple phrases. One, it's perennial, which means old age. So I would say both. Perennial is old age. That's it.
Perennial old age?
Yes.
He's not wrong. It happens to me all the time.
Next question. Humpty Dumpty had one of the most famous falls of them all. Humpty Dumpty. Maybe you remember this nursery rhyme from when you were a child.
A little bit of it.
Certainly hundreds of years ago when you were a little child. But
that's cute.
Humpty Dumpty had one of the most famous falls of them all. Who came to Humpty Dumpty's rescue?
Humpty Dumpty tried to sit on a wall, had a shift of gravity, and experienced a mighty fall. Mother Goose. Mother Goose helped out all kinds of...
Right?
Right.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Listen to me.
Maybe I bobbled the...
No, you did not. No, you didn't. You were very graceful. You listen to me. You're doing great.
Okay.
Emily's mean.
Not yet.
Okay?
Derisive.
She's mean.
Yeah.
She's mean. And you know what? I'm not going to give her any ice cream when it shows up.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to eat... Chainsaw and I are going to eat all her mint chocolate chip ice cream. She doesn't deserve any. She's not a good girl.
She's being cruel.
Can you send that to me?
I will.
Oh,
I absolutely will. I'll pack it up and send it to you. Do I need to put it on ice or just put it in the mail?
I think you don't have to pack it in ice.
Not going up there to Canada, right?
Right.
Right. Okay, here we go. Next question.
Anyway.
What 3 months make up fall?
I'll bet you Nick got this wrong.
Nick got this one wrong. He did. He got it wrong. What 3 months make up fall?
Okay, easy. Today's September 21st.
Yep.
Followed by October and then November. That's it right there.
That's it right there. Done, right?
Right.
Next up. Today is the equinox, and that means we get 12 hours of daylight and how much night?
Where's the daylight?
The equinox, we get 12 hours of daylight and how much night?
Spring into fall, or fall out of spring. We get 6.
We get 6. All right, very good. Mark it down. Chris Boyer.
Done, sir.
Here's the final question. You ready?
I'm ready.
Today is called the autumnal equinox. All right? Mm-hmm. That's what the first day of fall is called, the autumnal equinox. I want you to spell that.
Spell out.
I want you, here, listen to me.
Yeah.
Then there's going to be a timer.
Okay.
Today is the autumnal equinox. Spell that. Go.
A-U-T-U-M. Autumn. N. Autumnal. It's not I. A-L. Space, because there's no trick. Okay.
Step.
Okay. E-Q.
Mm-hmm.
U-I-N.
5 seconds.
O-X.
Final. And that's it.
That's it. Final.
That's it. Those are all your questions.
Okay.
Those are all your questions. Now, let's go back and review your answers. Keeping in mind that Nick got 8.
Big deal.
All right. Now, are you feeling at all generous, being that I gave you 2 questions, 2 advanced bonus answers? Should we give 2?
No, I'll give him 1. That's it.
You're only going to give him half of what I gave you?
Yeah.
Is that what Jesus would do, do you think?
No.
What would Jesus?
I'll give him 2. How about that?
What would Jesus really do? He would give his own 2, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So you should give him your 2, don't you think?
I'm not Jesus. Anybody knows that.
But isn't it thy will be done?
Thy hatheth, yeah.
Hatheth?
I don't know.
Do you want to give Nick your 2 answers?
Heck knoweth.
All right, so you're going to give him 2 bonus answers, but you're going to keep your 2 as well?
Right.
All right, so after further consideration, turns out Nick has 10 answers correct.
What if we tie? That's my question.
The tie goes to you.
Oh, okay.
Tie goes to you. You down with that?
Yeah, I'm way good with that.
All right, let's go to your first question. You ready to go here?
Yeah.
And crew, I hope you're all playing along here. Let's see how you did.
Yeah.
First question was, I think, one of the hardest ones in the quiz, and that is, what are the 3 zodiac signs that occur in fall? Chris Boyer, what did Bromo say?
Bromo said scorpions, unicorns, and virgins.
It's beautiful.
What do you mean, nah? Which one of those did I get wrong?
All of them.
There's that stupid.
Ruth said you got all of them wrong. Ruth, what's the answer?
Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius.
That's close. It's Libra, Scorpio.
Libra.
Yeah, and Sagittarius.
I should get at least a half point for the scorpions thing.
Would you want to be that way? Would you want to get iffy points, or do you want to play like a champion today?
No, I'll play like a champion.
Okay, well then I can't give you that one, all right?
All right.
All right, next question. Fall usually begins on September 21st here in the United States, but when does it begin in Canada? He said
the 20th of September.
Fall begins on the same day everywhere on Earth, stupid.
You win!
I mean,
not true.
Wrong.
I live out there.
Where?
Close to the Canada.
Right. Next, we asked you to listen to a song and name the song.
All right.
And you declared the song to be
Blowing Leaves by Peter Falk.
Jesus. Chainsaw, you didn't care for that answer.
Reminds me of the FAQ from the old days. Is he really that?
Dude, we just saw him.
That one in particular seemed to really bother you, Chainsaw. Do you want to tell him what it was?
Well, I think it was Autumn Leaves. Is that right? I don't know. And then it was Nat King Cole.
Of course it was. Nat King Cole, who might have been in his 30s when he sang the song. I don't know. Possibly his 40s. Old man.
Uh-huh. One of those people that's always been old in my life.
Goodness.
Peter Falk.
Can't give you that one. It's not Blowing Leaves. It's the Autumn Leaves.
Wow.
And if you hadn't started yapping, you would have heard him say the title of the song. Yeah, I know it. Shut it down.
I didn't know it.
All right. What holidays happen in fall? This is a tough one. But whoever got the more correct answers between you and Nick would get the point. So I haven't decided whether or not to give this one to Nick yet. Chris Boyer, what did he say?
David Abramowitz answered Valentine's Day. Christopher Cross and Easter.
And not Halloween.
No, I know that for a fact. Halloween's not a holiday.
Halloween's a holiday.
I get mail on that day.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You get lots of Valentines on that day, don't you?
No, I do not on that, but I get mail.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, some of the holidays that happen in the fall are Armistice Day, the Day of the Dead, Halloween, Rosh Hashanah, Thanksgiving, Yom Kippur. I mean, it goes on and on. There's quite a few.
First of all, Day of the Dead is a TV show. I know that. That's not a holiday. No.
I can't give you the point. I got to give that one to Nick.
Of course.
Nick now has 11 correct. Stand by. I asked you, what is the name of the natural phenomenon that causes things to fall to the ground? He said...
Perennial old age.
How do you feel about that answer?
I feel pretty good.
The answer I was looking for is gravity.
Gravity.
Did you have that one, Ruth?
Yeah. I did.
Can't give you that one, Bromo. Nick got that one right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Humpty Dumpty had one of the most famous falls of them all. Who came to Humpty Dumpty's rescue? He said...
Mother Goose.
Yes. He recited the nursery rhyme for us, which is that's right when Emily lost her ice cream. That was it. That's when Chainsaw and I picked up an extra half a pint.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
I'm going to start saying it that way. I need to listen back to the podcast and memorize his version. It was much
Who came
better.
to his rescue, Emily?
All the king's horses and all the king's men.
That's it.
Never heard of it.
All the king's horses and all the king's
Whatever
men
that is.
couldn't put Humpty together again.
Right.
Sorry. What 3 months make up fall? He said...
September, October, November.
Ruth, did he get it right?
Yes.
That's right. What do you mean? I'm looking at a calendar right now, dude.
Anyone know what the answer is?
I said half of September, October, November, and half of December.
It's a trick question. There's 4 months that make up fall.
That's not right.
I agree. That's right. September, October, November, and December. People don't think of December as being a fall month, but most of December is the fall.
That's a trick. It should have been, 4 months then?
Well, it was a trick question. Do you want me to give you credit for it?
Yeah.
Do you?
I do.
All right. Should I mark it down?
Yeah.
Do you think Jesus would take credit for a trick question that you didn't get right?
At this point, yes.
Do you think Jesus would miss a trick question?
No, he doesn't miss anything.
So he wouldn't take credit for something?
Okay, he wouldn't take anything.
No. Would he be embarrassed about that answer?
Maybe.
Should I take a point off for that?
Maybe. Go ahead.
All right, we'll take one off.
Why not?
Okay. The equinox means we get 12 hours of daylight and how many hours of night? He said
6.
If you get 12 hours of daylight, what does that leave left for night? You said 6.
We change our clocks soon, right? Right.
We do change our clocks.
Fall. It's spring ahead, fall back. My mom taught me when that day happens, the night before, you turn your clock back.
Okay. Well, we don't set our clocks tonight, but when you do set your clock, do you set it 6 hours ahead?
No, I turn it back, but we're losing dart. It's 6 hours, right?
How many hours are there in a day?
24.
Right. So if 12 of them are daylight, how many are at night?
That would be 12. I just miscalculated a little bit.
I can't give you that one. Here's the last question. The first day of fall is called the autumnal equinox. Spell that. And what did he say?
He spelled AUTUMNAL space EQUINOX.
Did he get it right, Boyer? The question was, the first day of fall is called autumnal equinox. Spell that.
No, he did not get that right.
Well, how do you spell that?
I would have spelled it THAT.
That's correct. That's how it's spelled.
Me too.
I don't know what you were spelling. I said spell that, and you came up with some other crazy spelling. For a grand total, Chris Boyer...
Wait a minute.
Yes?
You said...
I said spell that.
Wait.
I said spell that.
Wait a minute. You said... You said...
I certainly did. For a grand total of how many answers, Chris Boyer?
Well, technically 0, but he was given 1 at the start, so he has 1 point.
Yeah, I gave him 2, but he gave up 1 because he embarrassed Jesus.
Yes.
All right, so a grand total of how many?
1.
And Nick got 11, and there were only 10 questions.
Son of a bitch. Wow. That guy's pretty good.
Bromo, what do you have to say for yourself?
The last question, you said spell autumnal.
No,
you
I
said
didn't.
Spell that.
No,
What?
I didn't. I said, here it is again. I said the first day of fall is called the autumnal equinox. Spell that.
And I spelled it. Oh, brother!
Oh, you're getting it now, aren't you? Bromo, he beat you 11-1, and there were only 10 questions.
Big deal.
You're not impressed?
Not at all. ALL.
Well, I'm happy to tell you, Nick, that you have won tickets to see Ozzy Osbourne's No More Tours 2.
You gotta love that.
In October.
Hey, Bromo, when you come over to clean my clock, make sure you bring the dong song, because you're gonna need it.
The dong fong? Wow. What's a dong fong? I don't want to know. Listen, Nick, you might want to keep that dong fong for your pal, Chris. He's keeping track that it's your anniversary coming up here. Chainsaw, you ready to do some sports next year?
Yes, sir.
All right. What are we talking about today?
Bottoms up in Cleveland. Mishap for a mascot and movie previews.
I'm excited to hear the movie previews. I was thinking about going to the movies this weekend. All right. What a night in Cleveland. What a great night. Wait till you hear the excitement. It's like they won the Super Bowl last night. Mike.
Hey, Dave. Good morning.
Give me call letters and a time check. Go.
Oh, man, what a great show this morning. Got me rolling this morning in my car. Great show.
Hard to critique him. He's complimenting instead. Well, I'll take that instead. Well, I'm glad you like it, Mike.
Oh, yeah. It was great. I was rolling in my car.
Thank you. Have you checked out the the new podcast that the team put out here yesterday called Backwash?
No, I haven't. Haven't got a chance to do that.
It just debuted yesterday. It was episode 1. The crew all gets together and they do a little after show. It's called Backwash. I stay out of the way on this thing, and it's on our website at 101kgb.com, and you can hear that anytime you want. Just dial it up.
All right, I'll check it out.
I think you'll like it. It's getting a lot of positive reviews. If you were to critique it poorly, you'd be the first one. So,
All right, awesome.
All right. Thank you for the compliments, Mark. Now it's time for the Chainsaw Hero, the DSC, and the KGB, and good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, well, for the first time in 635 days, the Cleveland Browns did something.
And with great pride, I say, the Browns are in victory formation. Baker Mayfield takes a knee. Count it down, everybody. The Browns are winners tonight. And the drought is over. Led by the #1 overall draft choice, Baker Mayfield. They come back and win over the Jets. 21-17. Hallelujah.
I love that.
#1 overall draft pick, Baker Mayfield, replaced Tyrod Taylor at quarterback after Taylor was sacked with a concussion. Conspiracy, down 14-0. Mayfield led the Browns all the way back, including a 2-point conversion that tied the game.
The Browns can tie if they get the 2. And Njoku goes out wide to the right. Callaway near side to the left. Higgins and Landry are in tighter on the right side. And Njoku motions. The running back is Duke Johnson, and Mayfield is in a pistol formation right now. And now he's running away from center, and the snap goes to Duke Johnson. Then they flip it around, then they throw it, and Mayfield caught it! It's the Phillies special, Cleveland style. David Njoku. I love it. And we're tied at 14.
Tossed it to Baker Mayfield in the end zone. Jets would retake the lead 17-14, but Baker led the Browns downfield again and handed off for a game-winning score from the 1-yard line. The Browns are now one of each. 1-1-1. Win, loss, and a tie. Mayfield and the Browns now have 10 days to prepare for the Oakland Raiders a week from Sunday. This Sunday, the 0-2 Raiders visit 2-0 Miami. 1-1 Chargers visit the 2-0 Rams in Sunday's fight for L.A. A game broadcast right here on KGB. Rams favored by 7. Emily's Aztecs host Eastern Michigan Saturday night at SDCCU Stadium. Also broadcast live on KGB with Ted Leitner and Rich Orenberger.
Aztecs!
2-1 Aztecs favored by 11. Mishap for a mascot at a University of Colorado football game. Late night host Seth Meyers has this report. Seth?
The mascot for the University of Colorado's football team had to be carted off the field this weekend after he accidentally shot himself in the groin while holding a T-shirt cannon backwards. Fortunately, his team got the balls back.
I don't get it.
Well, Seth Meyers' audience pretended they did, and that's all that matters. Right, folks? Oh. Well, thank you. That's nice. Clap it out. I deserve it. Oh, yeah. The 61-92 Padres begin a 3-game series at Dodger Stadium today. The Dodgers are clinging to a 2.5-game lead over the Rockies right now. You know, they started the week, the Dodgers, half game back, but swept the Rockies and leapfrogged. Boy, did they. 2.5 games over the Colorado Rockies right now. Padres clinging to their motto, Emily.
Don't get swept.
That's right. First pitch, 7:10 tonight. Boston Red Sox clinched their American League East division title last night, 11-6 at Yankee Stadium. In golf, Tiger Woods and Ricky Fowler share the lead at the Tour Championship in Atlanta, at least after round 1. Each posted 5 under 65s yesterday. Tiger's round featured a long putt for eagle. Thank you very much. And then later last night, he tapped a birdie. That sounded dirty.
Now settles down over it. You won't need me to tell you if this goes in. You'll know exactly from the reaction of these huge galleries. Ball on its way and disappears.
Well,
birdie for Tiger. Level par.
Yeah, supposed to be that way. Thank you. Meanwhile, in the National Bank.
Fall, people love fall. It's my favorite season. People that love fall, they go crazy for the foliage. They're like, oh, the foliage! Let's drive by the foliage. It's so beautiful the way the leaves die. They're so pretty right before they fall to their death. We think it's beautiful. It's the leaves hospice. It also helps that the leaves can't talk. If they could talk, they'd be like, ah! Give me chlorophyll! Why are these people driving by and smiling at me? We're rather insensitive to the leaves' tragedy. They die, they fall to the ground, we just rake them up. Kids, you want to jump on this pile of dead leaves? No? All right, I'll just light them on fire.
Spitball Association. LeBron James will make a Space Jam sequel. Yeah. In a related story, Donald Trump is giving a speech tomorrow how he prefers the one with Michael Jordan.
Wrong.
Okay. And left-wing activist Michael Moore says he'll move to Canada if his new anti-Trump movie gets him in trouble. So please join me in prayer that Michael Moore's new anti-Trump movie gets him in trouble.
Swing for the fences.
Thank you. In other sports, David.
Well, I think it's good that Baker Mayfield and his Browns were able to pull off the Philly special last night, because that is clearly the highlight reel that you're going to see from last night's game. Mm-hmm. Because right up to then, it was going to be Isaiah Crowell. Did you see him? The Jets running back, the former Brown. He spent like 4 years as a Brown. He's very excited not to be on that team anymore, and he got his second touchdown. And so, of course, he took the ball and he rubbed it at his bottom like it was toilet paper, and he threw it into the crowd.
What a jerk.
I mean, that's wrong.
I mean, it was his number 2 touchdown. And up until Baker pulled off the Philly special, that was going to be your highlight reel. Lovely.
It's terrible. It's just terrible. I'm not amused. It is 8:36 in 1 second, and this is your
1015 KGPFM Sports Network.
Oh, my.
The Chainsaw brought to you by Dixieline Lumber and Home Centers, for over a century. How many years is a century, Abramowitz?
That's 50.
You're almost right. We're going to say for over a century, Dixieline's been helping San Diego homeowners and builders improve the beauty and quality of their home. Fixing it, building it, enjoying it for over 100 years. It's 100.
That's a centennial thing.
Well, that I think is true. I'll talk to Dixieline about that. I'll ask them to change that. Dixieline Lumber and Home Centers. We're getting closer and closer to Emily's half-baked crackpot news. No doubt she'll have the latest on Judge Kavanaugh. Whatever. Kavanaugh. Is she talking about Kavanaugh over there? Hey? What? What was that?
Nothing.
Oh. It's like someone stepped on a mouse. Lots of email to plow through here on this Friday morning with the DSC. Sam, the cooking guy, will not be here today. He is selfishly going to some son of his wedding.
Not even the firstborn.
Nah, the middleborn, the least liked of all the sons. We'll catch up with Sam again shortly this month. Dear Dave, one of my favorite jingles is the He's a Flaming Homo. I'm not gay or flaming, but hearing that just puts me in a good mood. Love it so much.
He's a flaming homo.
That's listener Pete. You bring a lot of joy to Pete there, Bromo.
Oh, good. I mean, in a non-homo way.
Dear Dave, the Blowing Leaves by Peter Falk. Well, I Asnerd water where it's not supposed to go, but worth every precious drop. Love your show. That's Brent, listening to us in Vermont. Dave, I want you to know that when I was a doorman at the Wynn in Las Vegas, John O'Hurley took over as the lead in Monty Python's Spam-A-Lot. First day he arrived, we introduced ourselves. I said, welcome, Mr. O'Hurley. And the next thing he said was, Brock, my name is John. And this is my wife, Lisa. Please call us that. He was so genuine and kind. And the next week we went downstairs. We found him sitting in the hotel staff cafeteria having lunch with all the workers. Kind enough to invite me to come and sit down with him for dinner, as he did many days after that. One of the few genuine and extremely kind in the world of Hollywood. Had a great Friday, and that is Brock listening to us in Cardiff, and he points out, yes, by the sea.
Always bragging about that.
Wow. So Brock, big fan of our guest John O'Hurley today. Dear Dave, you talked about Bromo and his banana fish. Is that a real thing? I always thought it was something that he would use as a pickup line on unsuspecting interns. Is that true? Is banana fish a real thing?
It really is.
Mm-hmm. Are you making it for all your friends over there in the Dakotas?
I have not made it yet.
Oh. Are you waiting to see that they're very special friends of yours before you make them banana fish?
Right.
Dear Dave, I bleed blue and gold. It's the Golden Eagles, Nick. Tell the guy who graduated from San Pasquale High School, the Golden Eagles. Love your show, Kevin Munster. Thank you, Kevin. Listener Kip says, Dave, what a start to the day. On my way to work this morning, I see your brand new 101.5 KGB billboard on the side of a bus. I mean, it takes up the whole bus. And I had to do a double take, and boy, did I laugh, because someone's tagged that bus with a big old wanger pressing on the mouth of one of yous.
I wonder which one.
I don't know. I wouldn't dare guess. I would love to see a picture of that. Costa. I know it's Costa. Oh, it's Costa. Out there with a can of Krylon.
He's been busy tagging our stuff.
Someone tagged one of our buses with a big old wanger on the mouth. I gotta see that. I had to laugh as it's a moving billboard causing soft palate injuries this morning. Oh, I would love to see that. Thank you, Kip. Thanks for the heads up. We'll be on the lookout for it. All right, what is coming up in the Half Baked Crackpot News for today?
I've been meaning to ask you, how was golf yesterday?
Oh,
you rushed out of here. We stole
did.
Bromo for a little while for the podcast.
That's right. Bromo was featured on the debut of Backwash.
Mm-hmm.
That is the crew's new show that they do on 101kgb.com.
Yeah. We'll do a couple episodes a week.
Yes, Bromo was featured on your very first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went golfing. And it was one of those days where I wish they'd say to you, I wish they would say to you when you're checking in, guys, it's going to be a long, slow day.
You think they know ahead of time?
Of course they know ahead of time. They know ahead of time.
Oh.
They sent out 4 groups ahead of us.
Uh-oh.
And we were the last ones. And everything bad that could possibly happen happened. Golfers know what that's like when it's a bad day. And, mixing, you're playing like crap. Bromo played very well, though. In fact, he parred the very difficult par 3 out there. Number 3 hole, it's par 5. He did good on that.
That's the one that's always given me trouble.
Yeah.
And forever.
And all the while, I'm saying to him, I don't know if we should stay out here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And I'm like, I don't know. It's going to be slow. It's going to be miserable all day. It took us like 2 hours to get through the first 3 holes.
Oh.
I was like, I think we should go. Oh, come on. I feel bad for you. So finally, I said, look, you just parred the number 3 par 5, which you've never done in your life. Let's quit on a high note.
Good call.
Well, all right. We're like 5 seconds off the golf course. Gosh, I sure am glad we left. He wouldn't tell me that he was dying.
Well, I was dying. I had hit the wall.
I had to be the one. I had to be the...
Why wouldn't you say that until you left?
He arranged the card game and the golf game and everything. I didn't want to put a damper to it,
But he was
suggested. You didn't pick up that Dave wanted to leave?
You made him
desperately. I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave so bad. I was going to leave without him.
But I
thought I was waiting for a moment where he was out on the putting green. I was just going to get in the golf cart and leave.
Yeah. I thought that he was staying for me.
No. When I said, let's go, I wanted to go.
Let's get the hell out of here.
So we're playing cards last night. We had early dinner.
Nice.
We're sitting out on my patio.
What was for dinner?
We went out for Mexican. He doesn't get any Mexican over there in Canada where he lives.
Sweet.
People who leave San Diego, they all have the same complaint. There's no good Mexican food anywhere outside
I agree.
Southern California. So I always take him out for Mexican. And we had an early dinner, and then we decided we'd play cards and we'd watch the Browns game. And we're sitting here we're playing cards for a few minutes. First, he set my poker table on fire, which I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
With a cigar?
Yeah.
Bromo!
I'll send you a picture of it. I'm making some arrangements now. I've sent out a couple emails to a company here in town so I can.
This is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see what kind of Apache irons on. It's going to be a Toughskins iron-on patch like my mom used to put on my knees when I'd wear them out in the back alley, David. Your knees are on rubbed out of your dungarees.
He's going to borrow some spray and pray from Boyer.
Joanne Fabrics. You got anything that looks like this?
So we're sitting there. It's like 7 o'clock. It's coming up on halftime. And I said, listen, dude, from now on, when we're out, and you're tired, you got to tell me.
Yeah.
You know, we're friends. You got to be honest with me. All right?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, let's have that arrangement now. We play about 2 more hands, and he goes, yeah, I'm going to go to bed. What a dick. And he just left me. He just went to bed at 7:05.
What a pansy.
The dick went to bed on me. God. What happened to making a little effort?
Tried.
Trying isn't doing.
But I was way in the red at that point.
Oh,
And
so
I
you
figured,
weren't tired. You were
a
just
little bit of
broken
both.
chicken.
A little bit of both.
I got a lot of money. You want to see how much money? Guess how much money I got in my wallet right now. Let's play a little game.
Will that make best of?
Huh?
Will that make best of tomorrow?
What's that?
When I messed up the bit.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, God. Sets my poker table on fire. I got to go to bed now.
You know what? I had a cigar going.
Is that right?
And I was on a sort of a conference call with Minot, North Dakota. And
the whole town?
Go ahead.
I'll just tell this real quick.
Go ahead.
I missed the ashtray. And when I looked down on the table, there was a big boulder of ash down. There's 2 of them right next to each other. And I did sweep it off. And I burned my finger in the process. But in that... Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's cute.
Anyway, what's coming up in the Half Big Crack Pot news today?
I don't know how I can top that. Have you seen the spider orgy happening in Greece?
No.
If anyone has arachnophobia, this is not going to help you. It's going to make it worse. Google the photos of Greece spider blanket.
Can we do it right now?
Yeah. Have you seen it, Sarah?
No, I'm
Look
not.
it up.
Look,
Please, please.
No.
Come on.
No.
Do your job.
No. I'm going to listen with my ears.
Isn't Sarah afraid of spiders? Didn't
I
we send her
didn't know
pictures?
that.
Didn't we text her?
Oh,
Remember the tattoo we saw?
What?
We texted her
Kaboo.
pictures of spiders,
Oh my
and she got all sad.
Wait,
Remember?
where were we? Kaboo.
We were back at the old radio station. We were texting her pictures of spiders, and she started crying.
And then she got scared by a spider tattoo at Kaboo.
This woman walks right in front of us with a giant spider on her back.
Sarah jumped out of her skin.
This looks like snowdrifts.
Right.
Or rough water.
It looks like snowdrifts, and it's up against it's on like the beach.
Yeah.
It stretches 1,000 feet across the beach.
That's spider webs, huh?
Uh-huh. And they're having an orgy. They're mating under it.
Oh my god.
Sarah, I want you to look at this.
I can't.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to type in. Do this.
There's no spiders to be seen.
No, you can't. All you see is spider web. It honestly looks like snowdrifts. I'm not kidding. Just type in Grease spider blanket, and then hit images, and you're going to see it. It does. It really looks like snowdrifts or rough, like white water, like Chainsaw said. Do you see them there?
Oh my god.
Those are spider webs. Now, I want you to imagine yourself falling naked into that.
Now.
Pillow soft.
Naked.
Yeah,
Straight into.
Can you stop talking for a minute? Stop talking. Thank you.
We just wrap around you like a blanket.
You never get that off you. When you walk into a spider web, you're walking into one string.
Right.
It's across your face, and you are instantly incapacitated. Imagine falling into this face first naked.
You can't get it off. You cannot get it off ever.
God.
Might as well just walk into that water.
God.
Call it quits.
That is a mess. They're going to need more than one can of Raid out there.
Kidding.
All right, what else is going on?
Let's see here. We've got a great story for you. Well, I want to hear Boyer's take on it. That's my favorite to do. Bus driver got off a bus when a boy ran out in front of him, and he tried to address the kid like, hey, that wasn't very safe.
Give him a little lesson. Yeah.
And The boy sassed back.
Oh, little lip.
Uh-huh.
Little back sass.
Uh-huh.
Boyer, you don't like back sass, do you?
I don't.
Especially youngsters.
12-year-old told the bus driver to shut up, go on, move on.
Oh, what would you have done to that point, Boyer?
I'd have flattened him under the bus.
Well, you're out of the bus. You're out. You've gotten out of the bus. You're talking to him.
I'd probably have grabbed him and pushed him up against the bus.
Hands on a
gotten
child.
in his face.
Hands on a child. You're going to go straight to pound me up the ass prison, aren't you?
Probably.
I don't want to go to any prison.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a father at home.
No word on the child's parental status, but the bus driver did kind of take a Boyer-esque tact, so he's in trouble, but there's actually 300,000 people who are supporting his move.
Sure. That makes sense. We'll hear more about that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a news quiz today.
Yeah, what are we giving away?
Is it, do we have a last-minute set of tickets for Aztec football? Here's all my stuff here. Here we go.
All right.
Some of the papers here in front of me. Aztecs and the Eastern Michigan Eagles at There he is. Thank you, Chris. They're playing at SDCCU Stadium tomorrow night at 7:30. I'll get you tickets, but I'll tell you what. It has been the Bandits week.
Yes, it has.
Good luck. Do you wanna talk to Woody? He wants to ask you if you're gay. Do you want to talk to him?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Woody, you're on the DSC with a problem. Let's go ahead.
Welcome back. It's good to hear your voice on DSC. Wow, dude, it's so good. It's like a legend stuff. I love you on the radio.
What is he?
What the?
I can't understand
What,
the
you got
word.
some guy's junk in your mouth?
Emily, 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 Emily.
I agree, Kylie. Yep, I agree. Stand by. I might need you a lot more in the news. Fall Ride Day. Woo! Brendan's been working hard, writing, preparing, producing our news this morning so that Emily can bring us the top story in our half-baked crackpot news right now. What do you have for us?
The world has gone crazy, David. We have a woman that was at a Social Security Administration office building. She pulled a knife on a security guard and then hit him with a pigeon.
Jesus!
A pigeon?
Mm-hmm. She was yelling at employees.
Was she like a magician or something like that? Did she pull a pigeon out of her sleeve and then...
It was in her fanny pack.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. I prefer to see pigeons come out of hats and stuff like that, or a pie that just came out of the oven. That's a little bit more wonderment.
Yes.
But whatever. She's the fanny pack magician. That's fine.
She is. She was yelling at employees at the Social Security offices in Virginia when a security guard approached her. She hit him with her fanny pack and then threatened him with a knife. So police were called. That's when they found the pigeon inside the fanny pack that she'd been whacking him with. The guard was unhurt, and the pigeon was taken to a local animal shelter.
Did I don't know if this is real. Did I see yesterday that some other lady, very unusual, went do-whack-a-do and shot the place up and killed a bunch of people?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A lady did. This never happens with women.
There's been a slew of mayhem over the last 24 hours.
What happened?
You're speaking of the Maryland shooting, where a woman was working at her job, a temporary job at a drugstore warehouse, came in with a handgun, and she fatally shot 3 people, and 3 more were wounded but expected to survive. And then she gave herself a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And
she gave herself?
Yes, I know. As soon as I said that. So repetitive.
She gave herself a...
Shut
up. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Homer.
All right.
In Miami, a kidnapper armed with an AK-47 exchanged gunfire with police just blocks from the Miami International Airport. There was a New York daycare stabbing. This was a woman as well. She stabbed a 3-day-old girl, a 1-month-old girl, a 20-year-old girl at a daycare, as well as the father and a woman who worked there. She worked there herself.
How old are these children?
3 days.
Wait, there's a 3-day-old at daycare?
How is that possible?
How is that possible?
I don't have the details there. Some people have to get right back to work, though, and need help.
Oh, my God.
Were they able to cut the cord before she was due back at the 3 days?
Yes.
What happened? I thought we had insurance rules and whatnot. I mean, if dads can take 3 weeks off, did dads get all the leave now? Moms get none?
Yeah.
Dads hogged it all up?
In this world, it's switched.
Holy cow. All right.
And the woman who did the stabbing tried to take her own life by slashing her wrist, but she's in the hospital and still alive.
Right.
And then there was a Syracuse shooting where an 8-year-old and 4 other people were wounded while they were at a memorial service.
Jeez.
That's just in the last 24 hours. The world has gone mad.
Can't stop crazy.
There's a stabbing last week in D.C. where this girl was stabbed while she was out for a jog, and the woman, the mother of the woman, Wendy Martinez, is speaking out about her daughter's killer.
Number one?
I know it wasn't him. It was somebody else. It was evil.
She says her heart has no room for hate, has no room for resentfulness, so she forgives the man she holds. No grudges against him. Wendy's friend, who was Christina, had this to say.
She was just engaged last week. Wendy should have been shopping for her wedding dress on Friday.
Did Wendy didn't make it?
Wendy did not make it.
Wow. And Mom is already forgiving, huh?
It was a week ago. And she did pick out a wedding dress. She had shopped over the weekend, so they're going to use that for her funeral.
Oh, my gosh. That is a heartbreaker. I don't know how those people do it. I don't know how they forgive so quickly like that. Or at all, frankly.
Right.
Something like that.
That mom amazes me. I can't imagine getting over it.
No.
The battle.
So she's going to be buried in her wedding dress.
Yeah. And she'd just been engaged a week before.
That's rough. All right.
The battle over Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh.
Lovey.
The confirmation.
Lovey, what is the judge up to today? The Kavanaughs. The Kavanaughs are coming for bridge.
The confirmation is getting uglier by the minute.
Good. We wouldn't want things to go smoothly, would we?
No. That's too boring, David. At a rally in Las Vegas, President Trump is blasting Kavanaugh's accuser, saying if the alleged attack on Christine was that bad, charges would have been filed.
I think it's a very sad situation. He's an outstanding person. Very sad. You say, why didn't somebody call the FBI 36 years ago?
Trump had previously stayed kind of out of it. He had played nice, but then he said this.
Let her say what she has to say, and let's see how it all comes out.
So that's when he's playing nice, and then later on he said this.
I'm not saying anything about anybody else.
Okay.
But then he continued to heap praise on
Brett Kavanaugh is one of the finest.
What did he say? Hold it.
Kavanaugh.
Brett Kavanaugh is one of the finest.
You got to learn how to pronounce your nominee's name. It's Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Finest human beings you will ever have the privilege of knowing or meeting.
So you think that's an attack on her? I don't think that's an attack on her.
He ramped it up, and I don't have the quote where he really ramps up where he
didn't call her like a booger head or anything.
No,
like that, did he?
No. He was busy on his Twitter machine this morning.
Okay. All right, so she is going to, what has she decided?
Well, the lawyer for Christine has said that she is willing to testify next week, but not on Monday. And I have conflicting reports of Tuesday or Thursday.
The day is Monday.
She won't do it Monday, David.
And the day to commit to Monday is
today.
Fact, what part of that can we put you on our iPhone calendar? Now, I saw a congressman at some place. I don't know what he was at, like a Elks Club breakfast, a pancake flip-off or something like that. And he comes, did you guys see this?
No.
Yeah. Did you see this, boy?
Ah.
He comes up to the dais. The dais, David. The lectern. And he goes, sorry I'm late. I've been off at these hearings and stuff all day. We were almost done. But Ruth Bader Ginsburg claimed that Abraham Lincoln groped her. So it slowed everything. And he got a big laugh from the crowd.
Inappropriate.
He got not very
inappropriate.
I didn't like it at all.
Went out of his way to insult a justice, David.
He got a big laugh from the crowd. He really did. Ruth Bader Ginsburg busting Abraham Lincoln for groping her.
It's ageist and sexist, David.
Freaking hilarious.
Funny.
Rude.
Joe Biden had some advice for the committee on Today's Show this morning.
Oh, good. Let's hear Joe. Let's hear what he has to say.
Treat her with respect. Ask tough questions. Ask substantive questions. Where were you? What said? Who said what? Etc. But don't go after not the character assassination.
I'll bet he changes his attitude next week. But let's just wait and see. Because you know what? That's pretty fair comment that he says right there.
Treat her with respect. Ask tough questions.
Yeah. I bet he changes his mind when the tough questions start getting asked.
You know, tough is up to interpretation, David.
Yeah. Tough questions like, is the world really round? Or is it flat? Are you a flat earther?
Ooh.
All right, what else?
She says she won't be in the same room as Kavanaugh. And she wants him to go first. You go first.
All right.
Yesterday, we discussed a law passed by Governor Brown giving adults a pass on helmets when riding electric scooters starting in January. And then later in the day, a story was released about a 24-year-old Dallas man who died after falling off his Lime electric scooter when he did not wear a helmet, making him the first known fatality connected to these scooters.
Where was this?
This was in Dallas. He was riding home from a restaurant where he works. He was found unconscious, badly injured. The scooter was broken in half, and he was not wearing a helmet.
Jeez. How's that happen?
They don't know yet. They're investigating.
Broken in half. Mm-hmm. Have you ridden these things, Sarah?
Yeah.
Aren't you going off to some big booze-fueled drunk fest this weekend?
Oh. Uh-huh.
And aren't you going to be riding scooters down in Pacific Beach?
No, because I'm not stupid enough to do it when I'm drunk. However, if I get to them,
do you get smart when you're drunk or something?
No, but I know better. But I might take them around during the day before we really start that because they're really fun. But they go fast. They fly. So they are so dangerous.
Are you a little worried about riding around on these scooters? Nanny, you're in, ma'am.
Well, I
You
did
gonna be
it
wearing a
before.
helmet?
I was not wearing a helmet when I did it
Are you
going to
be wearing a helmet this weekend?
Well, that's the thing. I know I won't be. No.
You're going to go helmetless?
Yeah, if I take it like on the boardwalk down PB slow, I'm not going to go crazy.
You're a man.
I know, but I'm not going to. I'm not.
Would you let your children ride without a helmet?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, that's
No.
quite an example you're setting.
No, I know. They will not be seeing me or with me.
I'm going to call them and tell them. Yes,
Nope.
I am.
No.
Mhm. You know what your mother's doing right now?
Leave me alone.
All right. What else?
Governor Jerry Brown has been very busy this week. We talked about it recently.
He's got flags going up and down. He's
Yes,
all over
he
the place.
Does.
Yeah.
He's taking helmets off of scooter riders. Now he's saying tough luck to the California teenagers. He vetoed a bill that would have required middle and high schools to start no earlier than 8:30 a.m.
What?
Yeah, he said no to it.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm. He said it's a one-size-fits-all approach posed by teachers and school boards. Some schools already start later. It needs to be handled in local communities.
I see. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm surprised by that. Did you see the other story about the high school kids who are protesting? They're ditching class. They're marching around their class, their school, with protest signs and whatnot.
No.
They're protesting against unfair treatment inside the school.
What kind of treatment?
They don't like the public speaking that they're being forced to do.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Having to stand up. All right, now, you crabby old senior citizens.
Yes.
Why don't you pull your hemorrhoids out? Relax your crack for 5 seconds while we talk about the feelings of the youth of America. They are our future.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Doomed.
shit. Oh, yeah.
The children are not comfortable having to go up to the front of the class and speak in front of the class. They say it makes them feel awkward, and they are consequently
Duh.
Mr. Randolph, do you need to go out in the hall and relieve yourself?
It wouldn't be the first time
Since
I've
you've
been
sprung a leak.
kicked out of a room. Talk about high school flashback.
Yeah, they don't like being called upon to speak in public, and so they are protesting with signs, marches, chants, and everything. I don't know where the school was. It was somewhere here in America.
Terrible.
Because they don't like public speaking. It makes them feel awkward and uncomfortable.
Too bad.
And so they're doing public speaking by being out in front of people.
I know.
In a group
as a
setting,
As a
though.
group, though. They're not.
There's less fear with a group.
Yeah.
Being awkward is a part of life. Feeling awkward is a part of life. Yes, it is. Always is.
Leave me alone.
Huh?
Leave me alone.
Well, then go in the corner and feel awkward by yourself.
I'm
for
doing the
God's
Sarah thing.
sakes.
Leave me alone.
Stand up and tell us how awkward you feel.
It's not going to get better if you don't practice.
Exactly.
They don't want it to get better. They want it to go away.
Face your fears.
Not possible.
They're
Make
victims.
the fears go away.
Victim!
Wasn't that a Marty Robbins song? Make the fears go away. All right.
Was it Como or maybe it was Andy Williams? I don't know.
One of those old guys.
What else do we have?
Oh, Governor Brown also made it no longer illegal for street vendors to work. Home cooks can legally sell food from their home. Milk and milk alternative and water are now all that can be offered with kids' meals at restaurants.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, grape juice.
It's okay, Timmy. Soda and juice are not banned. They just can't be advertised as options.
Oh, grape juice.
So you can still get your grape juice, but you can't get it with a plastic straw unless you ask. They are officially out unless you're at a fast food or convenience store.
What's upset you there over there, Chris Boyer? What were you cussing about?
You know, the children can only have milk or water.
Right.
That's bull.
Why? That's all we ever had. I think that's all we ever had, milk or... Yeah, I think that's it.
That's your parents' choice.
No, at the cafeteria when you were going through for like hot lunch. That was your choice. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we had the same rule, but this is out at a restaurant. This is out where parents are taking their kids.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what else is going to upset and frustrate these two today?
Syphilitic brain.
I don't like the way of the world today.
I'm on Team Boyer today. What happened to me? I thought I was a leftist.
And this always happens,
I
Chainsaw.
thought I was a left winger.
I know. You announce this, and then he's going to say something here in the next 8 minutes. I could set a timer.
Okay.
He's going to announce something that's going to disgust you and horrify you, and you're going to go, why did I associate with him once again?
That's
Well,
right.
so far we're in lockstep. I was even going to start ranting about Di-Fi and her procrastinating for the midterm elections and not,
handling it.
speaking last summer when she knew about it and had Kavanaugh in the same room.
Right.
Well, but she was written that letter in secret.
True. But if she was going to do it then.
I don't like it.
I don't. It's purely political. Now our name's already out. Might as well throw her under the bus for political reasons.
It is all a big political fight. There's no question. This is them versus them.
Yeah.
Political fight. Kind of like the way they used to square off in the Civil War. Just lines of soldiers marching towards each other, and yet they act like they're fighting for the good. One is fighting for the good of the country, and the other one is protecting a lady's feelings and rights, and they're both full of bullshit.
They could care less about this woman.
Right.
Or this bullshit.
Yes. And the woman saying, I really wish I hadn't. Why did I even think that I'm just projecting? Why would I even think of wanting to do this now? God, this is the last thing I wanted. But
Well, she can always just say, forget it.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Why don't you?
She has made the decision that it's too late now. Might as well go forward. My name has been muddied up. But you know what? I mean, she might, if she was wise, if she took my advice, she said, I'm out of here. I'm not going to be a political football for these yahoos.
Well, she has that option. And frankly, I see that as it's on her.
Yep.
However she decides to go.
Her call now.
It's her call. It's her choice right now. It's her responsibility. What do you think about that, Ruth? No, she's doing that again. Never mind. I do.
But it is Monday or nothing for her. She's not going to get the drag out like the demos want.
No.
Right? Yeah.
No. And I think that's, I don't know. There's a timeline. It's not like they came to her 10 minutes ago.
Right.
They came to her, a week ago?
Earlier this week, I think.
Okay, so they gave her
a week.
A week.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
I think.
And it's your choice. Testify or don't. Either way is okay. Here's 4 different ways to do it. Take your pick. Or don't. That's the 5th way, really. All right, what else do we have?
If you have any Cargill meat products in your freezer, there's an E. coli outbreak for... Yep. So check the USDA label. You want it to, if it says 86R and was packaged June 21st, get it out.
R for regurgitate.
Yes.
R for the runs.
Uh-huh.
stock it up. It's like a booster shot.
What's coming up in round 2 of the Crackpot News?
We've got a criminal who turned himself in, and Elizabeth Smart's captor, first night, went wild.
Barzini.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do round 2 of the Crackpot News.
Mm-hmm, yes, sir.
All right, let's get after it before all the yellow finger starts giving me the business.
I know, it's coming quick. Remember the story we had earlier about the father who used his toddler, put her in the prize machine to steal Nintendos and gift cards and things like that? Well, he has turned himself in, so now we know who he is. His name is Anthony Helsinki. He's a 34-year-old middle school teacher, and his friends are shocked.
Did I see the video of this guy in New Jersey? Was it New Jersey? I saw a
New
video.
Hampshire.
New Hampshire?
Yeah.
I think I saw the video of this guy. The one I saw, there's a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
It's a giant vending machine.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, as Emily described, figured out that you could stuff a kid through the door of this vending machine. And this vending machine has things like computers and stuff inside it.
Nintendos, gift
So you can
cards.
send in a little squirt burglar in there. And she's handing out computers, headphones. And there's another kid who's too big to be the little runt, who's running around in the video going, "It worked! It worked!" And someone else is videoing the thing.
I heard it was security, but
No, someone was. This is a different
Okay.
one. Then this is
Oh my
because I was
gosh.
pretty sure this was in New Jersey. So
no,
there's
you're
like
right. A witness recorded it.
Yeah. So, and it's just broad daylight. They're just sitting there, and the dad's just sitting there. Now sit down. Sit down. You see him talking to the machine. There's a little kid inside there. Sit down. Turn around. I'll yank you up by your legs. Then you see this little kid come out going, "Oh, what are we doing here?"
And he's a teacher, so he's shaping young minds and his children.
It's shocking. It's shocking. It's terrible.
That's the friend.
Oh, dry up. Dry up. I suppose you never had any fun. It's pretty genius when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
A little kid would fit inside there. Ruth and I would have done that.
Heck yeah. Hand it over, kid.
He did turn himself in, though.
Yeah. He's a teacher, huh?
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Yep. Elizabeth Smart's kidnapper, Wanda Barzini.
It's Barzini.
Okay, cool. She was released and she spent her first night of freedom yelling religious scripture at the top of her lungs.
Bless her heart. I'm glad she's out.
Yep.
Let's listen to her and see what she has to say today. Okay, good. Thank you.
Last week, a French bus driver had a 12-year-old boy who ran out in front of the bus, and the driver had to brake hard to avoid hitting him. The driver yelled at him to pay attention, and the boy yelled back, "Shut up! Go on! Move on!"
Drop dead!
So the driver exits the bus, tells him to get in line, and slaps him across the face. Wow.
Just like the Three Stooges. Just line them up. You like that, don't you, Boris?
I do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his bosses did not like it. He's being disciplined, but there is a petition being signed by 300,000 Parisians that have supported him, saying, you know what? The boy caused him to hit the brakes and rough up the passengers inside.
Right.
So this guy did something right.
Let's ask Chainsaw if he's still glad that he signed up with Boyer's line of thinking. Boyer over here is supporting the slapping of the child in the head.
I was in support of the Stooges doing it, but not the child. Thank you, David.
Always
We
the
are departing.
Stooges. Anything by the Stooges is
Yeah.
great. We always support them.
But not the child.
Well, I don't care what Pussy Jughead over there says. It was a good move.
Okay,
He's
we're
not
done
pussy,
here, pal.
He's not Pussy Jughead. He's Lefty Jughead.
Lefty Pussy. Okay. Yeah, you're right. That's kind of redundant. I was at a lecture where they talked about situational awareness. Put your head on a swivel. Monitor for, incoming dangers. All right, let's take 30 minutes for lunch. And we went out 30 minutes for lunch. And as I was driving out, the woman who was right behind me in the situational awareness lecture has her head in her phone and she's walking in the middle of the street while traffic is whizzing by.
That's great stuff. What else do we have?
Thank you, Vic. In other bus news, there's an Oklahoma school bus driver under investigation because while he was driving the kids home, he picked up a hitchhiker and his dog.
Jeez.
And there were 24 students on the bus, and the driver saw the hitchhiker and thought, you know what? I'll pick him up. Why not?
Just 10?
This is a
We're
superintendent.
doing our due diligence and we're doing our investigation at this moment, and then
We say due diligence because we don't think people understand what that means. It just sounds like some executive is
in the
saying.
next few days, I will get all the information necessary from both sides and make an objective decision.
Is that Jizzy?
Anybody remember when I was president of the United States?
Here's one of the ma'ams.
It's tremendously big and tremendously wet.
Wait, that's wrong. Hang on.
Not only did I feel like the kids were in danger, but she also, anything could have happened to these kids. I don't think she no longer needs to be a driver.
Anything.
What happened there? What was the story?
The driver picked up a hitchhiker and his dog while driving home school children and drove him home.
I wouldn't care for that.
No. It's irresponsible.
You wouldn't like that, would you, boy?
If the hitchhiker was in a dangerous spot, I would understand that.
But it was a dog.
Right.
Oh.
You'd be okay with a bus driver? Is school bus driver?
Yes.
Picking up hitchhikers?
With the students on?
Again, it's situational.
Let me give you the situation.
Yeah.
He's a bus driver and he picked up a hitchhiker.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think it immediately is an issue for me.
You don't care.
What if he's a serial killer?
Well, how about the fact that he doesn't pay? Those bus tickets aren't cheap. I'm a parent. I paid for those things.
They're not. But, David, he had a dog.
Mm-hmm. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, if he was in a dangerous spot, I would have picked him up.
We're on a losing streak now, Chris. You and me are out. We're separated.
Always happens.
Yeah.
7-8 minute timer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You were right on.
The way Chris Moyer is thinking today.
I was in lockstep with him.
I'd like to announce that I am officially thinking like him.
All right. Pass on the hitchhiker.
Oh.
But I'll tell him I'll take the dog.
You didn't really believe it for a
What?
minute, did you? You just wanted to save the doggy.
Yeah, leave the guy out, but I'll take the mud.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
I could get on board with that thought. Get the dog. All right. Anything else?
Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin have come to their senses, or at least Justin has. He is doing a prenup now before they officially get married. He has an estimated worth of $250 million.
Holy crapola.
Hailey is worth a couple of mil herself.
Man, I'm the only one here on the show who's rooting for these two crazy kids.
I'm Team Biebs over Team Ariana. If I have to, we have that.
You
Would
don't
you
have to
rather?
choose. I was just
okay.
Most people are irritated by Justin Bieber.
I hope they're miserable.
I hope they ride off into the sunset and never.
I used to not care at all for Justin Bieber, but he seems to have grown up.
He's quieted down. He's been off the radar a lot lately, except for just this engagement news.
Oh my God, did you see him sitting on the fountain in Rome with his guitar, singing to Hailey Baldwin?
We should be rooting for everybody's happiness.
I never wanted John Belushi to rise from the dead so
Smash it.
walk up to him and go Animal House on the stairs with his guitar.
And throw it in the water. So wet water.
Been a riot.
Anything else?
Just a couple last music stories. Metallica fans are pissed off that Maroon 5 was selected for the Super Bowl. They feel like it should have been Metallica doing the halftime show for Super Bowl 53. In fact, they got a petition a couple years ago with 64,000 signatures, man.
Mm-hmm.
In other Metallica news, though, the band hit a milestone reached by only 3 other bands.
I would rather see Maroon 5
than Metallica.
Yeah.
Let's have them together.
Well, that's I don't know. I guess that could happen. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know that many Metallica songs. Swear to God,
I don't know that I do either, but
I don't. And I got a hunch they'd be up there going. All right, thanks, fellas. Now back to the game.
Well, Enter Sandman is.
That's a great song, but that's the only song I know.
There's one other song that they play a lot in the NFL.
Do you know any other songs, Chainsaw, other than Sandman?
Not by name,
No.
but I love that song.
Yeah, of course. It's fantastic. It's a great song. But they go out there and they sing like a minute of their songs in a 12-minute thing. Mm-hmm. So you're going to go out there, switch, 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 tonight.
You can do without the medley. Play the whole song by itself.
Come on.
Let Andy Devine or whatever his name is and Maroon 5 come out.
Andy Devine.
I would love to see Andy Devine as the lead singer of Maroon 5.
Wouldn't it be great?
That would be fantastic.
These
Now, I'll
kids
tell you
today
what, there's
don't
about
know.
6 people in the world who get that joke.
No,
They don't.
not me.
I want you to Google search Andy Devine right
wow,
now.
that's a fine-looking fella.
Yeah. Andy Devine, circa the man who shot Liberty Valance, right from that movie right there. Just have him come out singing lead singer.
Oh, he's handsome.
God.
You don't like him, Ruth?
No, he's horrible.
Oh.
And he can't sing either, and he talks funny.
Wow.
I don't like people who talk weird.
Anything else?
Well, the milestone that Metallica hit with only 3 other bands, their album, 1991, a self-titled album, it's often called the Black Album, has been on the Billboard 200 album chart for 500 weeks, which is
Fantastic.
nearly 10 years. It joins Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, Bob Marley, The Best of, and
jeez.
Journey's Greatest Hits.
Now, if my choices were Bob Marley or Metallica, I'll take Metallica 100% of the time over Bob Marley or any of his friends or his family or anyone who sings like him at all.
And just ahead of the news quiz, Fall TV ramps up next week, Tuesday. This Is Us is back, Ruthie.
Yay, and Grey's Anatomy on Thursday.
Criminal Minds Wednesday. But before then, music history will be made on the CW tonight and tomorrow night. It's the iHeart Festival.
I bet Clint just drove off the road hearing that This Is Us is coming back on TV.
A Notebook lover like him.
He's got to love that show.
Yeah.
He's got to love that show.
So good.
Little nice twofer, little chaser. You know? Let's warm up with a Notebook and finish with This Is Us. God damn. I'll bet you he does.
7 o'clock, CW tonight and tomorrow.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm telling you right now. I'm dead serious about this. I love the Notebook. Love it.
Are you trying to throttle me? What are you doing with your arms?
He gestures wildly.
Yes, he
No,
does.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Me?
Anything else?
No, just tune into the CW tonight.
All right.
7 o'clock.
Did you win a trophy while you were gone? Look at this. You brought in some sort of a crystal trophy. What is
No,
that?
it's an extra one. Mike
You
Redden
won
was
a
just going to
trophy?
throw it out. No.
What is this?
It's
Someone's trash.
It's best commercial spot produced by a station. Mike Redman's name's on here. Steve Asaro.
That's right.
Clint August.
What do they do?
Some Locksmith Express.
And they've given you the trophy?
He's going to throw it out. It's a 2002.
Oh, this is stolen valor. He's going to take this. He's going to take this back to Canada.
Yeah. The guy gave me a trophy for showing up.
All right. Is it? Wait. Is it news quiz time?
It is.
Well, I want to do it. Let's do it. 888-570-1015. You're on the DSC. We're on KGB. Perhaps you've seen our buses with our faces in the wiener. Would you like to be on our news quiz?
No.
I'm trying to figure out which one of us I hope that the wiener has been spray painted onto. I don't see how we can lose with either one. Any of the three of us. Hello, you're on the DSC. Are you ready to be on our Friday morning news quiz?
Stop talking. Stop talking. Thank you.
Oh, I said thank you.
Sarah Bandit. She likes that a lot. Third and final chance. Here we go. Oh, I feel good about this. Are you ready? Oh, man, I got suckered into that one. Well, I'm sorry, Emily.
It's all right. That was the whole week. Shut out.
The bandits have prevented you from giving away a prize on the news quiz. They were in full strength. But I want to say thank you to you and Brenda for putting together a tremendous week of learning.
You're welcome, David. I'm sure Brendan thinks the same.
Good stuff.
His name's Brandon, stupid.
Crap, I always get that wrong.
Chainsaw, what's going to be next year?
Well,
Anything you say, Mr. Stoddard.
yes, that's Andy Devine. It's Cleveland Steamers to victory. Gruden is getting heat and a football score in a baseball game. Nassau time. As we go into another Super Southern California Sports Weekend on the Ketchibigo Product. Welcome on, I get a look at everybody in the sports world. For the first time in 635 days, back when Johnny Manziel beat our San Diego Chargers in December of 2016.
Shut up.
I know. The Cleveland Browns finally prevailed.
And with great pride, I say, the Browns are in victory formation. Baker Mayfield takes a knee. Count it down, everybody. The Browns are winners tonight. And the drought is over. Led by the number 1 overall draft choice, Baker Mayfield. They come back and win over the Jets, 21-17. Hallelujah!
Yes, number 1 overall draft pick Baker Mayfield replaced Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. After Taylor was sacked with a concussion, get him out of here, wheel him off, get him out, bring in Baker. Everybody wanted it, and down 14-0. Mayfield led the Browns all the way back, including a 2-point conversion that tied the game.
The Browns can tie if they get the 2. And Njoku goes out wide to the right. Callaway near side to the left. Higgins and Landry are in tighter on the right side. And Njoku motions. The running back is Duke Johnson, and Mayfield is in a pistol formation right now. And now he's running away from center, and the snap goes to Duke Johnson. Then they flip it around. Then they throw it, and Mayfield caught it!
Well,
it's the Philly special, Cleveland style. David Njoku. And we're tied at 14.
Keep winning, Cleveland. We want to hear more of that guy. The Jets would retake the lead 17-14, but Baker led the Browns downfield again and handed off for a game-winning score from the 1-yard line. The Browns are now 1 of each. 1-1-1. Win, loss, and tie. Mayfield and the Browns now have 10 days to prepare for the Oakland Raiders a week from Sunday. This Sunday, the 0-2 Raiders visit 2-0 Miami. And Raiders coach John Gruden has been roundly criticized for getting rid of superstar linebacker Khalil Mack, trading him to the Bears. And I'm hearing guys on sports radio calling this the worst personnel move in Raiders history.
Wow. You think so?
And Gruden was responsible. Well, Mack is considered a once-in-a-generation pass rusher like Lawrence Taylor or something, and he's already shredding for the Bears. And here was Gruden yesterday.
It's hard to find a great one.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a good one. It's hard to find one. You just said it. You know, college football now.
Well, then why did you trade him away? Why? Well, Chucky's got kind of an ego going. That's why. My team, my guys he wants. And he thinks that with these first-round picks, he can get a guy as good as... Well, why didn't you keep him? 1-1 Chargers visit the 2-0 Rams in Sunday's fight for L.A., a game broadcast right here on KGB. Rams favored by 7. Emily's Aztecs host Eastern Michigan Saturday night at SDCCU Stadium, also broadcast live here on KGB with Ted Leitner and Rich Orenberger. Great team.
Aztecs!
Yeah, they're 2-1, favored by 11. The 61-92 Padres begin a 3-game set at Dodger Stadium tonight. The Dodgers... They have a 2.5-game lead over the Rockies right now, having swept them this week. The Padres are clinging to their motto, Emily.
Don't get swept!
First pitch, 7:10 tonight. Boston Red Sox clinched their American League East Division title last night, 11-6 at Yankee Stadium. History was made by the Los Angeles Angels yesterday. Francisco Arcia, on our show, was the catcher through 6 innings for the Angels. Then he pitched the 7th and 8th inning. Pitched. Okay. Wow. And then in the 9th inning, he hit a home run, becoming the first player in baseball history to catch, pitch, and homer in the same game. Well, why would the catcher be called on to pitch? Oh, the Angels were running out of pitchers against the A's because listen to this final score.
Here's the pitch, and swung on it, popped up, third base way. Pinder going over, has the play, fair territory, back at third, and he's there and he makes the catch, and this game is over. The A's blast the Angels in the final. Is A's 21 and the Angels 3.
A football score in a baseball game. 21-3. In golf, Tiger Woods and Ricky Fowler share the lead in the Tour Championship in Atlanta right now. Each posted 5 under 65s yesterday. They tee off at 11 o'clock today. Meanwhile, in the National
You ever lose your memory in the shower? That's scary. You ever in your shower and you're daydreaming and then you can't remember if you shampooed your hair? I had to backtrack in my shower. I feel squeaky. What did I do? I got in the shower, and then I sang Piano Man. I always sing Piano Man. And then I started. You know what I do in my shower now? I bring a checklist in. Just check it off as you're, all right, I did that. All right, I'll do that. Oh, I'm not going to have time for that. I'll do that twice tomorrow. Men know what I'm talking about.
Basketball Association. Hey, Ruth. Mm-hmm. Lakers rookie Lonzo Ball has some nice qualities. You know, he does.
Yeah.
But the dude is a horrible shooter. So, like Lakers boss Magic Johnson, who every summer picked at least one thing to improve, you know, back in the day, whether it be the baby sky hook or the three-pointer or body fat index. That's what Magic would do. He'd always figure out something to get better. Well, Magic guided Lonzo into changing his horrible shooting technique and driving to the hoop. Here's Magic.
There was only a couple of things he had to do better. That was drive it to the basket and finish and get the mid-range in terms of really get his shot where he's on balance. It's not his shot. He just has to be on balance.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. All right. Imagine, Ruth, with Magic and LeBron inspiring these young Bucks, or Lakers, the Lakers could make a dent in the playoffs, or dare I say, and I'm not gonna, but, okay, contend for the championship this year. Okay. Another sports, David.
You know, you talk about why did Gruden let go of Mac. People who follow Ducks football in Oregon are wondering why did they let go of this kid they just widely recruited kid, Jalen Hall, who was supposed to be their star wide receiver. Now we know why. He was released from the team earlier this month after he was arrested in L.A. He was a big star at Long Beach High School. According to cops, Jalen and a friend participated in a uninvited home invasion, as it turns out, about 2 weeks ago. They say he was armed with a handgun, threatened 3 people inside the home before making off with jewelry and other valuables. This kid now he was a star, highly recruited high school player who is a star football now freshman for Oregon, and he's in an armed robbery. He's breaking into people's home and holding them up at gunpoint. 3 counts of home invasion, 2 counts of kidnapping to commit robbery, 1 count first-degree burglary. If convicted on all counts, both men face life in prison. Ouch, man. Ouch, man. Very ouch. His bail has been set at $2 million. And this guy had it all laid out for him. He's 19 years old.
All right, it is 9:59 and 2 seconds, and this is your 101.5 KGB-FM Sports Network. Oh, my!
Home of the DSC. KGB.
I got $1,000 for you starting on Monday. Woo! Monday, we kick off the double pay work day on KGB. Nice. Starting early at 5 o'clock and going all the way until 6. So that's all the way through the DSC, all the way through Clint, all the way through Bob, and almost all the way through Cole. Cole is not completely impaled like this, like we are in Clinton's. We are going to be giving you a chance to win $1,000 every hour. All you do is listen for the word to text in for your shot at $1,000. So I'm imagining somehow, some way, with someone with a very deep voice, the word is booger, something like that. And your job is going to be to text that word to us.
That sounds simple enough.
And somehow, some way, you've got a chance to win $1,000. The double pay workday, that's what I want you to remember. Double pay workday starts on Monday, $1,000, 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. right here on KGB. I'll have more details for you on Monday. I'll figure out how many days that's going, you know, the whole deal. Just know that you're listening for a word. Monday, I'll tell you what the phone number is to text, everything you need to win $1,000. That's going to be great. This is going to suck. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. The Chris Moyer featurette. A look back on things that happened this week in history. Here he is, Chris Moyer.
Thank you, David!
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
It is a Friday, time for a listen back to some of the great things that happened to us roughly in this week on or near our beloved planet Earth. Let's celebrate them now, shall we? He had his hand in more asses than an army proctologist, and this master fister thespian did not have a stinky pinky. It's Jim Henson, the master Muppeteer, born this week in 1936. Happy birthday, Jim! And get out the polyester cruise where the Love Boat set sail on ABC this week in 1977. Is it wrong that I always dreamed of the Bermuda Triangle episode? And in 2007, Hungarian officials said that in an effort to bring prostitutes into the legal economy, they would allow sex workers to apply for an entrepreneur's permit to move to generate government revenues from an industry with an estimated $1 billion annual income. Two Hungarian hookers were on the street corner. They started discussing business, and one of the hookers said, "Yep, it's going to be a good night. I smell spunk in the air." That's when the other hooker said, "No, sorry, I just burped."
Your team, Shane.
1976, U.S. President Gerald Ford and Democratic challenger Jimmy Carter met in a nationally broadcast debate. During that debate, they were speechless for 27 microphones because the sound system failed, and a grateful crowd cheered. The world-famous mime artist Marcel Marceau died this week in 2007. At age 84, he had no final words. 1859, the first electric cooking range was patented by George B. Simpson. Yeah? It's the reason brides wear white, so the dishwasher matches the stove.
How about that?
But finally, we celebrate this kind of Stuff your hand into a pocket and embrace the sweetened stick. Pull it out and use your nail to give the tag a flick. Gently bite the freed red tip and unwind around the shaft. The sugary scent overwhelms, even in the presence of a draft. Your mouth begins to water as you insert it in your hole. The talentless cannot masticate while taking a leisurely stroll. 1848, chewing gum was invented this week, and we celebrate the stick of gum. Wow. Thank you, John Curtis. Wow. And we celebrate that on the featurette on 101.5. KGBN. San Diego. Shut up.
Yeah! Kick it!
Is it true that during the Bromo Brain Bowl, One of the questions was, what natural phenomenon? What is the name of the natural phenomenon that causes things to fall on the ground? This was on our fall themed, today's first day of fall.
Yes.
So the theme was fall.
Right.
And the question was, what's the natural phenomenon that causes things to fall on the ground? Do you know this one, Clint?
Gotta be gravity.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
You're wrong. You're all wrong.
What?
Tell them what it is.
Well, hello. It's fall. It's foliage. Makes the leaves fall to the ground.
What is that?
Is what makes the leaves fall to the ground.
Foliage is what makes the leaves fall?
Foliage is
Leaves are foliage.
Right, that's what I mean.
Leaves.
Oh, no, I thought foliage is when they turn colors and they die and they fall to the ground.
Listen to me and Root. Leaves is foliage.
Look at the foliage. That's the pretty leaves.
Yeah, and then they fall and die. But that's the whole process.
Right.
Right.
You know gravity, don't you?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, all right. That was a good brain bowl. We'll talk about that in a second. First, we want to do proper thank you to the Friday morning sponsor of our DSE show.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much to San Diego Ford dealers.
Right on. What things did we learn today? Did you write down some notes?
We sure did. We had a lot of email and response to our new podcast that we debuted yesterday called Backwash.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. People like it.
Listen to that. Go to 101kgb.com and look for the Backwash link, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are there other podcasts that are new this week?
Chainsaw Sports has got a daily feature. You
Okay.
can hear the best of Chain from that day.
Okay, right on.
There's one sportscast, and then our show is always available on demand.
Okay, and there will be more coming.
Mm-hmm.
Terrific. Excellent. Okay, what else?
And then just wanted to thank you so much for kicking my 3-day birthday weekend off and making it a 4-day birthday weekend and sending me an entire ice cream shop of Grater's Ice Cream. And Dave, we got so many people calling right after that. What was the ice cream I just tuned in?
Yeah.
I need to know what this is.
And we all ordered a pint for ourselves. Yay. It'll be here next week. Yay. And our job is to eat the pint in its entirety on the show here. You're going to love it. It's good stuff. Well, I don't know if did you get to try any before it's gone by the time you get home today? You know that.
I know, pretty much. Luckily, he opened them all for me so I could start trying them.
Yeah.
And the next one keeps getting better and better. And I was thrown off by all the ones like mint chocolate chip. It's not chips. They're selling themselves short. It's a river.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
An iceberg of chocolate.
It is. Yeah. It's really cool. He crossed a line even in my book, your husband has this time. I'm normally Team Chip, but he opened your present. He opened the box. Then he could see what it was. Then he opened it. Then he opened all the containers. And he ate your ice cream before you got... And he read your card.
Yeah, well, he did read the card. Yes, he wanted to see who it was from. And Summer was there harassing him to open the ice cream and get her little taste.
She can't tell what it is. She can't read yet.
Well,
she can't even say.
No. So this is my life. The sugar addiction is real.
Now, I'm not going to fight you on this, I promise. But why are you resisting posting the video that you sent me? Because it is so cute. It's the cutest thing ever.
I posted a picture of her.
It's your family. It's your privacy. I get that.
She's mooning you in the entire video.
But this is the cutest
Summer's
thing.
Little butt.
I know. It's the cutest thing.
Baby butts are cute, though.
There's no frontal on this thing. The baby has her back to us the entire time. It's Summer from summer school, and she's jumping up and down, and she has no clothes on, and all she wants to do is get in the ice cream. Yeah. And this is like 1 second after you've gotten home, right?
I haven't even put my purse down. My sunglasses are on my head.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how you were welcomed home yesterday.
It was really cute. Yeah. Well, if you don't think baby bottom is too much, I have no problem posting it.
I think it's fantastic.
Okay.
I was in such a bad mood yesterday, and it cheered me right up.
Oh,
yeah.
That makes me happy.
Yeah. It was really good. I like it a lot. I think you should post it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will do.
Mm-hmm.
This on Instagram.
Okay. Very good. There will be no ice cream by the time you get home. They're going to have chowed that. You're going to go home. They're going to have all ice cream face on, all the syrup, all the toppings
Bouncing
are all gone.
off the walls.
Oh yeah,
I'm well aware.
That's all you're going to get. You're only going to get the behavior.
I know. The problem is I hide things all the time, and I cannot hide the ice cream. I don't have. I'm just stuck. I'm like handcuffed to leaving it alone with him.
Yeah, you got to bring it here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't trust you.
He crossed a line, people.
She doesn't trust you.
I don't blame her. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't trust me either. It's good stuff.
Is this your trick to get her to bring it in? Your evil plan.
It's going to be gone. Anything else?
Yeah, the Browns finally beat the Jets. We all essentially are now just rooting for the Browns.
Yeah, that was fun.
Right. That was pretty cool. And then it was a bad day for a mascot who shot the T-shirt cannon into his groin.
He held the bazooka backwards. I could see me doing that. I really could. I'm a backwards kind of guy.
Now, if there was a graphic photo of that injury, would you click and look?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Big swollen narts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You kidding me? Hardly anything I won't click on.
Oh, you'd have sympathetic pain, I think, immediately.
I would. Last night at poker, I want you to know, Clint, that Abramowitz and I decided that you were probably excited about the return of This Is Us to TV. Is that your show?
No, it's not actually.
You don't?
You don't like it?
I loved the first 3 episodes, and then I don't know what happened. It got too slow for me.
Too manly
It did slow down, and then
Yes.
it picks up. You should go back.
I don't know. I'll stick to The Notebook.
Oh.
Because I know that's where Dave was going.
Oh, yeah. Well, I told Romo last night. I said, Clint is a huge fan. He says, I want you to know. I love The Notebook. I don't care who hears it. And so I thought for sure that would be a perfect companion to This Is Us.
Okay, first of all.
And you like the first 3.
I did.
I watched the first one because I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, and I thought it was pretty clever. I really did.
Too sad for me. With the dad dying of cancer. I hope I'm not giving too much.
And
away,
her over
but-
there with a
He
mouthful
didn't
of...
have cancer.
Or
No.
whatever he had. The dad, the homeless guy that came back and then...
Oh, that dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shot.
There's a couple dead dads on the show.
Yeah, see, I can't...
Yeah, there's a lot of misery, and that's why these women love it.
But it's not just death. It's life and birth and celebrations. And
Ah,
it's just all part of
It's
life.
mostly sadness, though.
You just can't have happiness all the damn time.
Hey, sit down. We want to tell you your husband died. In a second, I'm chowing down on an entire Kit Kat here. As soon as I get the entire candy bar, I don't want to get the entire Zagnut in my mouth before you tell me the full details.
My wife,
That's This Is Us. That's the
That is,
synopsis
yeah.
of this.
Yeah, and that's the thing is my wife
and a crock
watches
pot.
too many things that are sad already. I don't want to add another thing to the list.
Christy does not like This Is Us.
She does not watch it. She never did, and I think she might, but she watches just too many sad things. I don't want to add another thing.
She'll love it. So good. She'll love it. This is advanced depression.
Mm-hmm.
Advanced.
Expert level sad.
Yeah, you gotta like prop up bottles of Xanax and whatnot on top of your TV. You watch that crap.
Can't turn it on without a box of tissue next to you.
Ooh, boy.
I got some videos like that.
What do you have? What do you have?
Box of tissue videos.
What do you got?
There's some stuff on, PornTube and stuff.
What do you have? Come on.
Did you find the one with Ruth in it?
Come on, don't you have any clever porn title names? Good,
Like the
catch it in a
Sperms of
driveway.
Endearment,
What is
the
it?
Bone Ranger.
Sperms of Endearment. Uh-huh.
Kill Clint.
You're a PIGP.
That's your favorite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sperms of Endearment, David.
Mm-hmm. Saturday Night Beaver.
On Golden Blonde. That's right, Saturday Night Beaver. These were 3 movies that I bought for Emily.
Forrest Hump, David.
Can I borrow these?
You can get it online for free, you freak. Do you really want secondhand porn?
No!
No, you don't want to touch the case.
You like secondhand everything. You don't have anything firsthand.
No kidding.
A few hard men. Ally McFeel. A pecker runs through it. Anus and Andy, David.
David.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, the Bromo Brain Bowl returned to the show today, and oh man.
How'd you do?
I got robbed on a bunch of the stuff.
How do you feel you got robbed?
Oh, that last one robbed me.
Really?
Yeah, big time.
All right, let me ask
Big
Clint.
time.
Let me ask Clint, okay?
Okay.
Can I? We're running out of time, so I'm just going to get right to it, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you spell that?
Well, yeah.
Try.
T-H-A-T.
Done. Couldn't do it. And we spent like 20 minutes on it. He couldn't do it. He did it in 10 seconds. Did you hear him do it?
It's funny how you dissect certain parts, and this is one of the dissections that he's left out. There was more to it.
You're right, Quincy.
It was that
I said today's the first day of fall.
Right.
It's the autumnal equinox. That's the fancy name for it. Can you spell that? And did you spell that? How'd you do?
I spelled that. But his brain was switched over to the,
Yeah, I spelled the other two words to perfection. That ostial equinox thing, or whatever it was called.
How'd you do? What was your final score?
I did not misspell on the whole day.
Yeah, how many points did you get?
Didn't I get a couple bonus points?
You got one bonus point.
Right.
But the 1 point you got, I had to give to you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so.
And then he made me feel bad because what would God do?
It was Jesus, thank you.
Yeah. What would
They're
they both
different,
do?
There's a Holy Trinity.
I know.
God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Ghost. Different people. Let's not mix them up. What did Sister Teresa say to you today?
Oh. She's crying.
If she hears the podcast.
I know. Very upsetting. Anything else there, Sarah?
Yeah, we got to speak to Mr. Peterman. John O'Hurley was on the show today.
He was great.
Yes. And he promises to bring back his one-man show, A Man with Standards, back to San Diego because it did so good and everyone loves him.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're looking forward to Tuesday, is the last I've heard, that we'll have Rob Lowe on the show.
Tuesday. Rob Lowe's on Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
That guy, I bet, has a lot of tang to that fella. Darn it.
You should have seen his face when I told him that at about 4:15 this morning on the freeway.
He's trying to get out of the car, and I was driving.
I'm really
tragic.
shocked you didn't drive off the road.
It was tragic. Very good. All right. Anything else for us to do today?
That's about it, Dave.
That's about it. Be a good time to leave, don't you think?
Get the hell out of here.
Emily, Boyer, Chainsaw, Ruth, Sarah. That's the best crew on American FM radio right there. Have a great weekend. We hope you enjoyed tonight, the 21st night of September. Yeah. Love your show.